Good morning, everybody. Hello, welcome to Thursday morning in the potting shed. How are you doing this morning? It's a bit chilly here today.
Yeah, it's cooled down a little bit. We've got that sort of bit of cloud, but it's all going to burn back. It's going to be nice later.
It's going to get nice and hot later, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So we've got the heating on at the moment. We'll switch the aircon on this afternoon. That's how it's going to work. It's lovely to have your company. Thank you so much for joining. Dingo, you're in. You're the first one in on the comments on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Morning,
Tony,
Dingo.
I've seen your email. We'll give you some advice later as well. So thank you very much for joining in straight away. You can join the chat on YouTube. You can join the chat on Facebook. Stu's going to keep an eye on Facebook for us. So please let us know what's going on in your lives, what's going on in your gardens. We don't mind what you want to tell us. We just like it when you interact, don't we?
We like to be nosy. We want to see what's growing.
Yeah, we've got some pictures already. I can't remember who sent that. I think it was probably Dingo who sent the pictures in, was it? Yes, it was. Thank you. So we'll have a look at those in a bit as well. If you do want to send us any questions, comments or pictures, then there will be an email that appears on the bottom of the screen. It's ygtv@yougarden.com. You can send your emails to us there. What do I need to tell you? Lots of things. Offer code on the screen right now, YGTV 2025. That is the year. It's also the offer code for today's show. So when you place your order, you go to yougarden.com. There's a little box that says, do you have an offer code? Please put that in, because that is going to unlock all the deals, the savings, the double up deals, but most importantly, free postage on everything in the potting shed. If you shop the website, there will be a postage cost attached, but not when you shop with us here at YGTV. It's all unlocked by entering that code in when you place your order. So savings galore, free postage on absolutely everything, and we have an amazing discount club. You will see two prices appear on screen. You want to pay the lower price, you need to join the club. We'll go through that in more detail, but you can start saving today. It's 15% discount off everything that you see in here, on the website as well, so it's brilliant. Did I do it all?
That, didn't you?
I did it all, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Do it all.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Should we start talking about plants? Yeah, that's what we're here for. We definitely want to talk about plants, don't we? So we're going to start with the ones in front of us. We've brought you a really interesting one here. We've got the Oleander. A lot of you who are regulars, you will know all about Oleander, but this one is the tricolor, the tricolour.
I'm liking that, Bex.
I know, look at it.
3 colours.
You've got the 3 colours all on the same plant. So you've got the red, the white and the pink included in there in the 15 centimetre pot. We love oleanders for the length of their flowering.
Yeah, and that holiday feel, that holiday kind of mode. I mean, you're all excited because you've...
We booked a holiday!
Yeah, you've got a holiday booked.
We booked it last night.
And where you're going, you're going to see loads of these flowering, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's that kind of thing, is it, when the plane hits the runway and you go through, you collect your bags, the doors open at the other end, you jump on the coach, and as soon as you get out on the road, what do you see? You see oleanders and bougainvilleas, and straight away it's like, yay, I'm on holiday! Get all excited, and you like think about all the sangria and wine and paella and all that.
I've got 3 months to wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, lovely holiday things. Well, you can bring all that holiday exciting feeling into your own garden, but you don't need to buy 3 separate plants. You can get those 3 fantastic colours, and don't they go together well? I mean, yeah, I love the white as well. That kind of, it's almost like the referee. It kind of highlights the other 2 colours there. And these oleanders are surviving winters in the UK more and more and more. They've got that wonderful evergreen foliage. You've got the willow-shaped leaves on there as well. They make fantastic container plants. You can grow them in the garden. Full sun is what they adore. So the sunniest spot in your garden, south-facing if possible, sheltered. They like really acutely well-drained soil. And if you're in a colder area, grow them in a pot, grow them in a container, because then in the winter time, you can just give them a bit of protection from those extreme frosts. They don't need mollycoddling. If you can just keep them somewhere 3 or 4 degrees even, as long as it's bright, reduce the watering, they'll bobble along through the winter. Next spring, as the light levels increase and the temperature increases, they'll spring back into growth. And these will keep going anyway, right up until the autumn with the colours and the flowers on there. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so easy to look after them, isn't it? Bit of deadheading, bright sunny spot and a tiny bit of winter protection, and you're good. You'll have those in your garden for many years. Love the fact that you're getting 3. If you haven't been able to decide which colour you want, you don't have to decide anymore. You can just go for the tricolour one. It's only £15.29 in the club. Comes to you with free postage as long as you are using that offer code YGTV 2025. You go to yougarden.com to place your order, but there is a phone line as well. It's on the details are right at the bottom of the screen there. If you want to speak to someone, just tell them you've got that offer code and they will apply all the discounts and savings and deals and everything for you. Just a quick good morning to everyone else that's joined now. So Julia, Neil, Ruth is RKD. See, I remember these things. Nathan's in. Marisia Woodfield. And I just want to say, Neil, Stanage Edge. Oh, That's my favourite walk in the Peak District. He's a bit stiff after a 6-mile walk over Stanage Edge in the Peak District yesterday evening. Hope everyone's well. I love Stanage Edge. That's my favourite walk there. Good morning to you, David, on Facebook as well. If you are on Facebook, do join the chat. Stuart will let us know that you are there. Mauricio's getting her Pride of Madeira. Amazing. Yeah, we have got those on the show today. So if you do want the Pride of Madeira, the Echium, we will be going into those later. And Mauricio's also saying have to get that oleander with those 3 beautiful colours.
Yeah, that is so gorgeous, isn't it? Those 3 colours in there.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Ruth says all my plants from last week's show have arrived. I'm still planting as I ran out of ericaceous compost, but I've got it now. A busy day today. What a lovely day. Spending it potting things up. Exciting.
Yeah, I was doing that in the week. I had a whole day off, and Tuesday I think it was, and it was great. You know,
yeah,
just
it's
sort of,
lovely, isn't it?
planting things, transplanting things. It
I've
was
got
beautiful
so many
weather.
things in pots that need to go into the. I'm planting them up into the heavy duty pots. Ready for when I move house. But yeah, they're all sitting there in the nursery pots ready to get planted.
Yeah, and you're kind of in that bit of no man's land at the moment because you never know.
Nothing's decided.
It's not an exact date, is there?
No, waiting to see. Anyway, we put an offer in, so let's see what they say. Let's move on, shall we? That was the tricolor. Oleander 680346 is your item number. Let's move on, shall we? Are we going to the Callistemon, Stu? We should go to the Callistemon Red Rocket, shouldn't we? I adore this plant. This is we often compare this to like the Photinia Red Robin because it's a wonderful evergreen foliage plant, but the new colours come through and they are this beautiful bright red. It's not quite doing it on this one at the moment, but you will be able to see that on the picture. They are bright red. So if you love the look of Photinia, but you want something a bit extra special, I think Callistemon Red Rocket is the way to go.
Yeah, and a little bit earlier on, I mean, this was absolutely brilliant red, and when you see the sun shining through it, it's absolutely phenomenal. And I've actually noticed on this one, Bex, I think that's actually looks like a little flower.
A little flower spike. Yes, I think you're right.
I think it's actually got a little got a little flower bud coming in the middle there.
Yeah, I think you are absolutely right. Hang on, let me move that for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because normally when we talk about this particular Callistemon, it's the foliage. Yeah, that's definitely. I'm sure that's a flower bud.
I agree.
So yeah. The new growth comes through that gorgeous sort of reds, it's coppers, there's auburns in there, there's all sorts of wonderful colours in there. This is an evergreen plant as well. It's what we kind of call like a half kind of hardy perennial plant. So again, a bit like the oleander, it will need a bit of protection in those really cold areas during the winter time, but it's really, really worth the effort because, the beauty of these evergreen foliage, again, it's got those willow-shaped leaves, great container plant, plants it in beds and borders. And if you want the oleander as well, these two love the same kind of position, full sun, well drained and sheltered.
Actually, they work really nicely together, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They just bring that nice holiday, tropical,
but they do.
sort of jungly feel to your garden. So, yeah, they would work really, really well together, definitely.
Well, if you check on your screen, it's a double-up deal right now. You can get 2 of those for $29.99, but actually... Oh yeah, so it's 2 for $29.99. So they're normally $19.99 each, or £16.99 discount club price. You get 2 for $29.99, but it'll be less, won't it? Because you'll still get your discount club price on that as well. So you can take another £3 off there once you get through to checkout. That's amazing. 2 of those delivered, free postage. 680321 is the item number. Just put your code in to get all of those deals. Okay, if you are putting 2 in you'll need to put 2 in your basket to get that double-up deal. It won't just automatically do it. Put 2 in your basket, then enter the code. That's how you get those lovely savings.
This one still does have a little bit of a menthol fragrance to it as well. Not as strong as some of the others, but yeah. But when you sort of rub the foliage, you do get a little bit of a menthol smell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, still got it. Yeah, kind of those essential oils from this.
Very much like the other Callistemon. Right, we do need to tell you about. Oh, we haven't got it. Oh, it's right over there, Stu. We want to tell you about the nest of the heavy duty pots here because what we've got for you is the heavy duty pots, but this is the nest. So you are getting 3 different sizes, but 5 pots in total. You got the 50 litre, the Big Daddy, that's the newest addition to the range. You've got the 35 litre, which is wonderful, just that bit bigger than the ones we've had previously. And you're gonna get 3 of those classics, the well-loved, the beautiful 30 litre heavy duty pots. They all sit inside each other like this when you're not using them, but I mean, come on, you're going to be using these. I got this delivery recently, so this is what I'm going to be potting things up in, and I know that they can, it's a temporary home for me, but they could live in there forever. I'm going to be putting hydrangeas in mine.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 30 litre are whopper enough, Bex, isn't they? I mean, these have been so popular for a long, long time, but then you can grade up to the sort of the 35 litre, which is kind of the next size up. And then, oh, look at the new drainage holes as well. They've got those fantastic new drainage holes. As what we've got on these, we've got the sort of the raised sort of ridges at the base there, and they've got drainage holes either side. So it means these are never going to block up. In fact, I can get my little, there we go, I'll show you. Look, my little, see, little finger there coming through the drainage holes, which is good. So even these sit flat on the ground, they're not going to block up. And sometimes, you know, you ask us, can we put X, Y, or Z in a pot? And we sometimes have to say no. Well, you know, we've got to the point now where even if you said to me...
I was going to say that. You could do that, couldn't you?
Can I put this climbing rose in a pot? Yes, definitely. In one of these 50-litre pots, no problem at all. Definitely.
Yeah, I love that. Honestly, it's brilliant that you're getting the larger size as well as the classic in the 30 litre as well. So 1 50 litre, 1 35 litre, and 3 of the 30 litres included is $25.47 as the club discount price. No postage to pay. Remember, you will pay postage if you order via the website. Enter the code in and you will get that free postage included on there. Now, if you like the look of them, or if you like the idea of them and you like the size of them, but you want something a little bit prettier, a little bit more decorative, this is what we've got for you now. This is the barrel planter. This is the multi-pack where you're going to get 3 of them. They are 50 litre in capacity as well. It's 45 centimetre diameter, and we are saving £15 on this particular deal right now. They should be £30 each, but right now, $38.22 discount club price. It's basically, oh yeah, we did a buy 2 get 1 free, and then we did an even better deal on them for you. So what are we playing at? I don't know.
And I'll tell you what, Bex, I mean, look how sort of genuine they've got on these. They've even put the rivets, where the sort of the metal hoops go around. They've even like sort of, created little rivets for you as well.
You can see the graining as well, like it's proper wood.
Isn't that beautiful?
I think it's gorgeous.
And again, I mean, lots of things. One of the roses even, I mean, we've got 2 beautiful climbing roses on here for you today, and this would be big enough to keep one of these roses in here happy for a long, long time. You just water and feed, use our blooming fast, for example. There's no holes, so you've got options here. You can make holes if you want, but of course, you could even use these, as Stu said, for a water feature. Or if you've got a really humongous house plant. I had a massive cheese plant, and freaking thing got crazy. A pot like this would be perfect for it. And if because if you've got no holes to start with, there's no water going all over the carpet. But if you want it outside, just drill some holes. Yeah,
it's versatile. You've got options, and you will get 3 of them included in that particular deal. I think a few of you might be going for that one today. 130692 is the item number. We've got loads of pots available to you, via YGTV, via the website. But this is one of the newest additions, so I do know that people are going to find this one very, very exciting. So 3 of those included. Just make sure you're going to YouGarden.com to place your order, or that you are using the phone line and letting the operator know that you have those discount codes. I mean, that's a big box that's going to come in, and that's going to get delivered free of charge. Love that we do free postage here on YGTV. Right, we've got our favourites table sorted out for you. It was quite an easy choice this morning. Let's hope that it matches with what you do actually buy. Sometimes we nail it, sometimes we're completely wrong. I quite like finding out on a Sunday how right or wrong we are, so I will look forward to Sunday. Stu saying, I like it when we have a... he likes it when we have a debate, because we come in on a Thursday morning and we go through the list and we're like, no, this one. And then Adam will go, no, this one, or I've got a specific idea, and we have a little debate about it.
Well, I've got a strong feeling. Shall I say now, or will I keep it quiet? But I've got a strong feeling about one of these 5, really strong feeling, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm going to point from the back, Bex, so nobody else can see. You can see which one I'm pointing at.
I can see.
Nobody else can.
All right, we're going to start off with the Osteospermum. This is the berries and cream mix. Now, I really like this particular colour mix.
Yeah, look at it. I mean, that's glorious, isn't it? And it's always nice when they put white in a mix like this, because somehow I always call white the referee colour, because it kind of just breaks up the other colours and highlights the other colours as well. Look at that. That is just glorious. And what you see there is what you can grow. Put these in a nice sunny open position. They love full sun, they love good drainage. They're fabulous in pots or containers. They will grow in rockeries, beds and borders, raised planters, window boxes, hanging baskets, anywhere really. We can keep them nice and sunny and bright. And although these ones aren't actually frost hardy, you can, if you want, lift these up, or if you've got them in a pot, keep them somewhere frost free during the winter, and you can take these fruit from year to year.
Look at those.
Look at the root system. That's insane.
Check how rooty that is. And that's not just one of them. Look, you can see from all of them how rooty those plants are. So those absolutely are desperate to get planted. Now, like
It's a flower bud.
Yeah, there's a flower bud.
Already?
Yeah, flower bud coming
Whoa.
on there. Absolutely. In fact, there's another one at the other end as well. 2 flower buds that I can see on these plants. Is there any on the others? Let me have a quick look.
So basically, in a couple of weeks, Bex, they're going to be
opening
out already.
Now, like the African sun Osteospermum, these are going to be tender ones that potentially could get through to next year if we give them that winter protection.
Yeah. So if you've got a conservatory or a greenhouse, you've got a frost protector in it during the winter. Yeah, you could get these through to next year. That's definitely possible. But don't worry if not. But what they are going to give you, they are going to give you such a long flowering period because we're only in May still now. Bex has already showed you a couple there with buds on. So you're going to get June, July, August, September, October, 5 months of flower from these easily. Yeah,
just keep on top of your deadheading. Osteospermums will go a little bit sparse if you don't keep deadheading them. But other than that, they're really low maintenance. So do think about those. Neil, I know you love your Osteospermums, so maybe you'll be adding those into your basket today. Oh, it's a half-price deal as well. We have taken £15 off the price there. It's £12.73 in the club, and you are going to get 12 of those plug plants, so just over £1 a plug, basically, for something that's going to be flowering all week, all summer. Right, Neil's apparently just told us the route he's taking at the weekend. Hang on. I think we did miles before, so let's have a look. Ready for a 9-miler I'm doing on Sunday over, Kerber, Baslow and Frogger Edge. I'll miss Sunday's show because of it, but I'll watch it back later. Oh, Neil.
Wow.
Well, do you know what? We haven't planned anything in the Peak District this year, because we normally go every year. We haven't planned anything this year, but now you're saying all this, you're making me a bit jealous. I might need to go for a weekend or something and do, like, Stanage Edge, or maybe... We did Kerber, and that was lovely.
All those parts of the world are amazing.
I love it.
Yeah,
I do love it.
And all that, like places like Cumbria and all that. All those.
Yeah, you like Lake District.
Yeah,
Lake
District. All those parts of the world are. Yeah.
I got bad memories from last year. Do you remember, everybody? I went there for a week. We had to leave after 5 days.
Oh, you got flooded, was it? Yeah.
It was a storm. I can't even remember the name. It was Storm Heather or something or other came. And
wasn't Babette, was it? There was a Storm Babette or something.
We were in a fit. I mean, we can do camping. We do camping. But even we had to give up. It was bad.
Advert for Premier Inn, isn't it? Where you got those 5 women camping at the beginning and they'll slip over in the mud and just complete carnage, and they just book into a hotel in the end. You live and learn. You're laughing about it.
I'll go back at some point. I'll go back. It was hilarious.
You've got happy memories.
The funny thing was watching because it was blowing a gale. Honestly, it was insane.
I can just imagine your hair going kind of everywhere in the wind.
The kids slept through it all. They're just like, in bed, sleepy. And my husband just kept jumping up every 15 minutes because he was like, he thought the tent was going to get blown away or it was going to get ripped open. It was so bad. Anyway.
Finally, as the water gushed through underneath your sleeping bags, that's when you realise it's time to leave.
It was all seeping through.
Oy.
Never mind, lots of fun. Right, moving on, shall we? So we've got the gorgeous Enchanting Cuphea collection.
I say
Cuphea.
Cuphea, yeah. So this is actually the weird thing is I've got a Cuphea in my greenhouse called a cigar plant, and it doesn't look anything like these Cuphea. So. These are a bit different.
Yeah, they are a bit different.
Yeah.
We definitely are tipping these as a favourite. I will be very surprised if these disappear off the table by Sunday. These are really unusual, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I mean, I've not seen these very often before, to be honest. I mean, they actually originate from the Americas, so like hot tropical parts of, I guess, the Caribbean, all those sort of places, South America. But these are fantastic. I mean, that one always reminds me of a clematis almost, really. And this one reminds me bit of a bougainvillea.
Absolutely.
It's got a little kind of like the little bracts there. So, but look, I mean, these are glorious. These are really pretty, just these enchanting colours all the way through the summer. Those sort of almost mint-like leaves as well. Great for full sun, great for containers, beds, borders, hanging baskets, pot troughs. Easy to grow, fantastic plug plants there as well.
I mean, look at those.
Great root systems, already flower buds.
Flower buds.
Yeah, already coming on those. So, if you want to grow a really different and unusual bedding plant this year, honestly, try these Cuphea. Nobody will know what they are. You'll get a steal on everyone else because we'll grow the sort of the popular ones like petunias and geraniums and lobelia. But if you want to grow something unusual, something really colourful, dainty, pretty, months and months of colour.
Did you say how big they were going to get? Sorry,
they get about 30 centimetres.
Yeah. So nice for front of borders,
yeah,
pots.
Yeah, definitely. Just
window boxes.
Window boxes. But just a nice sunny open spot with these, and just sort of get your friends, family saying to you, what are they? What are they?
Yeah,
and
really interesting. Gorgeous colour combination there as well with that purple and red. That's
like
really
that.
pretty.
Yeah.
Right, you're going to get 6 plug plants included in there. I'm just going to check the label. Yeah, it's 2 of each colour, absolutely right. So you've got the pink, the red, and something called splash. Amazing. Love those. Really beautiful, unusual, different. 6 plugs plants included, £2 saving, 11. I did say splug plants, you're right.
I'm going to order
£11.04 is your club discount price there. Do consider getting those because I think they are really quite beautiful. Let's move on next, shall we, to the Azalea Encore. Now, Azalea Encore, brilliant. They're going to do an encore for you. It's not just a 1 flowering season here. You're going to get 2 flushes of colour from this one.
Encore une fois.
Encore une fois.
Sung by Slash. Brilliant song.
Is it?
Yeah, really good. Oh,
Sash.
Sorry.
Oh, I know the one you mean, yeah.
Yeah, these are brilliant because you get the original flowers or the early flowers, sort of May, June time, but then these have another flush of flower late summer into early autumn, which for azaleas is pretty unusual, to be honest, because it's sort of a 4 to 6 weeks period, and then you've got the lovely evergreen foliage, but just before the autumn comes, they're going to do it all for you all over again. Easy to grow. If you've already got azaleas, camellias, all those sorts of things growing in your garden, thriving really, really well, lovely, healthy green foliage, you can plant these in the same soil. If you want these, but you've got alkaline soil, grow them in containers. Use ericaceous compost. You can get them to flower like this. These are hardy. They'll get through any winter. They're evergreen. You have these lovely shiny leaves all the year through. And then you've got these 3 fantastic colours here, which are just going to give you masses of colour for probably about 4 or 5 weeks now. And then, yeah, believe it or not, they do it all over again. That's where the name Encore comes from. Some plants, they give certain plants a name, and you think, why have they chosen that name? But this is
it's
so
true, isn't it? Why would they do that?
This is so aptly named because it will give you that encore at the end of the summer, that of a flowering encore.
I love that. Like we do the Syringopalabin, and now I kind of think, well, why go for the other lilac when it only flowers once? Go for one that's going to give you flushes of flowers. And I sort of feel the same about azalea now. If I know there's an encore one, go for the encore one. Lovely root system on there, really gorgeous, healthy plants. Love the way that they grow in that upright position as well. And those flowers are gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the colour combination. They're really pretty.
Yeah, really
You're going to get those 3 9-centimetre pots. It's a £7 saving there with your code YGTV2025, making it £19.52 for each of those. Perfect pot plant. Remember, you're going to need your ericaceous compost for your azaleas. They like the acid soil, so make sure you've got some of that, and you'll be good to go. Perennial plant. Absolutely going to have those in your garden for years.
It's weird you say good to go because I've been watching the Eurovision doodles, and they've got that Martin guy who kind of oversees it, and before they do anything he always has to say those famous words, you're good to go.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch much Eurovision.
No, so it's a classic thing for
Is
Eurovision.
it?
Yeah, it's like he's the man, and as soon as he said you're good to go, that's it. All systems
Exciting.
go. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on, shall we? So 511451 is the Azalea Encore collection there. Anyone else into the Eurovision? Adam got all excited today because there's some semi-finals.
Yeah, there's another lot. Yeah, it was some night before last, and there's some more tonight. So yeah.
Are you into Eurovision?
Yeah, I love it. Got going to Eurovision party on Saturday.
Nice.
With my nephew.
Are you dressing up? Are you dressing up? Is it
fancy
dress? It normally
possibly.
is
Yeah. I think it's going to be, and we're going to go for food from different sort of European countries and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Like that. Mauricio, yes, I'd love to visit Devon. We did come down that way. We did the whole Jurassic Coast and Durdle Door and all that sort of stuff, but that was a few years ago now. So I'd quite like to get. I do love Cornwall and Devon. So yeah, I'll let you know when I pop down. You can make me a cup of tea. Is that all right? I'll turn up on the doorstep with my husband, 2 kids and 2 dogs. Is that okay? Oh, yeah, we could go and visit Dingo Sanctuary. You're down that way as well, aren't you, Dingo? Is he down there? He is down there, right? Yeah. I'll pop in. Do you know what? I'll just do a tour of YGTV viewers. No, I'm joking. Let's move on. Begonia Sahara. Now, you might have seen Begonia Sahara before, but these are the garden readies. The garden readies are starting to appear in the potting shed. How exciting is this?
Yeah.
I love garden ready.
And this is a plant with a very ironic name, really, because for a plant that likes complete shade, Quite strange they called it Begonia Sahara, but there you go. If, you know, they'd probably die in about 3 minutes in the Sahara, these. But if you want something for shade, cool, damp shade, these are fantastic. And joking aside, they will grow in part sun as well, or sunny positions, but they are a good problem solver if you've got a north-facing garden.
Yeah, perfect.
Say you want some hanging baskets on the back of your house, and the back of your house is north-facing. These are brilliant for those kind of positions, along with your Busy Lizzie beacon, for example. Those two go well together. And what's really good about these is if I tilt them up towards you there, you can see not only have you got sort of lime-coloured leaves, you've also got green as well. So even the leaves are beautifully colourful there. And then you've got the pink, the white and the red flowers. These are flowering now, and you know what? These are going to keep flowering all the way up until October, probably even to about the middle of November, because I've noticed, again, working outside for donkey's years, we're not really getting any strong hard frost now till probably about the first, second week of November. So these literally will keep going until the frost stops them in their tracks.
Rooty, beauty.
Yeah, and they're perfect to go, aren't they, Bex? I mean, and you can take these straight out of here now, plant them straight out where you want them to be. Pretty much the risk of frost has gone now. They did mention this morning there might be the odd little touch of frost up in some of the glens in Scotland, but you know, you're pretty much ready to go on these. I'm going to have to sneeze.
Oh, look at the light. Achoo, there you go. Bless you, bless you, bless you. All right, so 20 garden-ready plants. You are saving £11 on that deal. It is coming down to £12.73 if you are a club member. So use your code, please, your YGTV 2025. That's going to get you that £11 saving. But it's also going to get you the free postage as well. You don't need to fill your basket anymore. It used to be get your order to over 40 and we'll give you free postage. Now you can come in and buy one item and get it, or you could buy every single item within the potting shed and get that free postage. The only way you've got to do that, the only way to get that is by entering that code YGTV2025. That's this week's code anyway. And do think about joining the club. If you're new to watching us or you've been watching a little while, you still haven't joined the club, I do want to urge you to do that. It just gives you loads of savings. It costs you £10 to join, that's it. And then you can start saving on your first order. 15% off the plants, 7.5% off outdoor living machinery. You get £20 worth of YouGarden vouchers sent to you and a couple of free postage vouchers that will come out in the welcome pack in the post in like a week or so. So it's a really good club to be a member of. Let's move to this end of the table though and show you the other Osteospermum. You know this one, don't you? We've shown you this one before. We brought plug plants before, but these are the 9cm pots, and these are so floriferous. It's the colour combination that makes it amazing. They are rooty beauties for sure, and every single plant is either covered in buds all covered in buds and open flowers, and I would expect that from Osteospermum Purple Sun.
Yeah, look at these. These are glorious. The good thing about this, we've gone one extreme to the other. Don't say we never cover all the bases for you, because we've gone from those begonias that are happy for deep shade, deep, cool shade.
Oh, these are mine.
Yay! And look, now we've gone for these that love and luxuriate in full sun. And look at the colours in the middle of these. They are glorious, aren't they? The way you get the sort of that dark sort of purpley colour, and then they kind of fade out. I love those pictures, Bex. They're looking brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah, this was a couple of years ago when I grew them, and they were just magical. Absolutely adored them. I wish I'd done a sort of wider shot. I was trying to be all fancy and arty. But yeah, if I'd have shown you how big and beautiful they were. In fact, I don't need to. Sean Ryan's done it for you. Let's have a little look in his garden.
So I grew these plug plants from YouGarden, the Osteospermum Purple Sun, and I think they look magnificent. I mean, the colours on these are absolutely beautiful. Now, I have got a confession to make. I did slightly overplant. So if you're thinking, how do I achieve that look? These are big pots, about 45 centimetres, and I did put 6 plants in each. So I could have got away with less, but I don't know. I'm a bit greedy, and I just think they look fantastic like this. So yeah, if you want to grow them, they're from YouGarden. They're the Osteospermum Purple Sun, and these are going to flower all summer long.
There you go. That tells you what they're going to look like, doesn't it? And against that white pot, it's really pretty, really stand out. He did tell us, actually, he didn't. I think he moved the pots like just closer to the house, and some of them have actually got through the winter and are going to come back this year. So they're a tender perennial. You know, a lot of people grow them as annuals, but if he'd have just put a tiny bit more effort in, he would have got them all to come back next year. So you can actually get them to come back.
Especially if you keep them really well drained. If they're in a really well drained pot or part of the garden, we get a milder winter. Not unusual for them to go through all the way through. A bit like gazanias when we talk about them. They do the same thing now.
Love it. I hope you're going to get those because you get so many flowers on them. Again, with Osteospermums, just keep up your deadheading and they will just delight you all summer long. 3.9 cents. Oh, £14 saving as well there. £13.57 for all three of those if you are a club member. Your item number is 560812. Make sure you're using your code to get all your discounts and to get your free postage as well. And as I said, make sure you are a club member so you're getting all of those savings too. Right, we're going to go straight over to the other side. Let's do it. Let's get straight onto that other table. We're here with you until 12 o'clock today, by the way. Is it 12 o'clock today? It is, isn't it? 2 hours. So we will be here with you until 12 o'clock.
We will be here with you until 12 o'clock.
We're going to try and show you as many things as we possibly can in that time. We are going to go with the Lofos mixed collection next, and this is perfect for trailing, so hanging baskets, window boxes, somewhere where it can tumble over the edge.
Yeah, do you think also you could make them grow up? I've often wondered that, or do you think they wouldn't want to do it?
I don't know, because you always talk about how they've got a particular plants.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that sometimes.
What do you call it? There's a fancy name.
They're like geotropism.
There you go.
So,
I knew it was a fancy name.
Yeah, which kind of means they want to grow down towards the ground.
Or they have something which makes them want to go up.
Yeah, which is phototropism, I think,
like
growing up towards the sun, I think.
Yeah, but you never know. Sometimes you can play with it, can't you?
Yeah,
sometimes you can make these things happen.
Because we said that about thunbergias, didn't we?
Yes.
Sometimes you make them grow up or hang down. But these are just super, super gorgeous just from the leaf shape alone. They've got really interesting leaves.
I really enjoy the leaf shape on these. And actually, for me, this is a bit of a combination because the flowers come out a little bit later, sort of middle to end of June. That's when the flowers appear. And when they burst, they do burst open. But you get the foliage first, and then it's the combination of the two, isn't it? Which
is lovely. And they will, once they start flowering, they go right up until the frost.
They do.
So when some of the other bedding plants are giving up a little bit, these really come to the fore. And you've got those beautiful trumpet-shaped flowers there as well. Almost a little bit like foxglove flowers, a little bit similar, or something else, mimulus flowers, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, look at the colours as well. There are three stunning colours there. And on the packets as well, when you get these home, these are about 80% recycled, by the way, as well, the little blister packs. And what you'll see on the front, you'll see some little embossed letters on the front, and they correspond with the kind of the little index on the front here, so it tells you exactly which plant is which. So just bear that in mind when you get them home. Don't empty them straight out the box, because if you want to be colour specific with your planting, then just double check which is which first before you do that. But
love them. These have all been pinched out as well, I'm noticing. I was just looking, they were pinched out ages ago. I can see the little pinch out there. And then they've created branches. Would you keep pinching?
Yeah.
You could actually pinch a few of these, couldn't you?
I think because they flower quite late
anyway. Up here as well.
Yeah, I would probably just once more give them a final sort of pinching out.
So you could pinch these bits up here.
Yeah, these can go straight into your hanging baskets now, your window boxes, anywhere where they can kind of trail and tumble. Well, I mean, one thing we are just sort of saying to people at the moment this year, with the way the weather's been, is because we're getting these really quite high temperatures for the time of year and very high UV, we're just sort of saying to everybody, with all your bedding plants, when you do put them out in the garden, don't put them straight out into the full sun position straight away. If you can just sort of acclimatise them for 2 or 3 days or a week before they go into the full sun, that's going to avoid them sort of getting scorched. But once they're sort of got themselves acclimatised, these are happy in full sun. Water them, feed them. Look at that picture there with the leaves. I would grow that just for the leaves alone. But Stu was just saying, almost like a grape leaf on there. Lovely kind of notched, etched edges on those leaves. And then masses and masses, these lovely trumpet flowers for a long period of time. And also adored by the pollinating insects. The bees will be buzzing in and out of these all day, collecting the pollen and the nectar. And they'll just keep going right up until the frost.
They will indeed. 401010 is the item number if you're getting your hanging basket sorted, or maybe you've got some of those, window boxes that you don't know what you're going to do with yet. Lofos is a really, really good one. Gorgeous foliage, beautiful coloured flowers as well there, and it's just £18.68 as your discount club price. Dingo, you're an angel. He says, hi Bex, yes, I'm 1 mile from Pole, Dorset with the turtles. Kettle or bar is always open for you and family or friends. You're an angel. Thank you very much. That's kind.
Did you say from Pole?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you're so lucky down there because that's another one of those really super mild areas. Because I've been down there, and loads of the gardens down there on the coastline have all got things like Phoenix, Canarienses. They've got Trachycarpus. They've got great big Oleanders, masses. It's like a sort of almost like going to one of those sort of tropical places abroad when you go down there because it's so mild.
Lucky man living down there.
Yeah, beautiful part of the world there.
All right, let's move on, shall we, to the Arthur Bell. Now, this is not the shrub variety, which I have and is gorgeous at the moment. It's properly blooming right now. Loads of flowers on it, loads of buds coming. It's looking gorgeous. This one, however, is the climbing Rose Arthur Bell, and it has the same delightful scent on it.
It does.
And it is a gorgeous one. I really like the way the flowers open up, and they start out kind of I've said this before, it looks like the flame emoji, you know, the little emoji on your phone. When it's a bud, there's none to show, unfortunately.
There's intermediate ones.
There's loads of it. I mean, I can show you on my phone maybe later, but it looks like a perfect little flame emoji because it's got real bright reds and oranges and things, and then it opens up into these beautiful yellows, but it kind of fades into a really creamy yellow colour as well.
Yeah, it does, almost going white eventually on kind of the edges of the petals. This gets to about 2.5 metres tall, so it's not going to be one of those really mad climbers that you're going to have to climb up to the top of your house to sort of prune and train. I mean, look at the foliage on that. That's got exquisitely healthy foliage, this one. Really good disease resistance, super glossy leaves there, great to grow in a really big pot if you want to. Our 50-litre pot would be absolutely brilliant. And just one quick thing to show you as well, the little, what we call the little knuckly bit here, the union, you want to make sure this bit here is between 1 inch and ½ an inch below the soil level once you've got it finely planted. Yeah, so that needs to be under the ground, not above the ground. That way it will stop the rose rocking about in the winter time, and also it will stop those suckers from developing from that root system. But yeah, the quality of this rose is absolutely just perfect. I mean, it's ready to go.
It really is ready to go. I've managed to connect my phone, so this is what they look like when they are in bud. It's beautiful. You can see how many are on there as well. Yes, that's my beautiful Acer in the background. I love that one. So that is the one as it opens. But if I just scroll through here, this gives you an idea of the kind of colour combination. Ooh, properly. Sorry, I went pretty quick then, didn't I? But look how they go through these different colour combinations where you get the deep yellow of the ones that have just opened up against the really pale one of the one that's, been open for a little while. I'm going to scroll quick, sorry, here we go. This is me just the other day, so this is what my Arthur Bell is looking like. This was shot, 2-3 days ago.
Look
you
at
see how many buds are on there.
Yeah, it's smothered, Bex,
Look
that one.
at it. I've done well with that one. I'm quite pleased
is this
with it.
the climbing type? Or
that one's the shrub, to be fair. So just to let you know, it is the shrub, but the flowers are exactly the same.
And it's a floribunda type, isn't it?
Indeed,
so, not like your, what I call Valentine roses, where you get a single stem and one big flower. You're going to get clusters of lots of flowers on the end of the stems of these, which is really nice.
I'll be sad to leave that Arthur Bell behind, but I won't be able to dig it up. I'll just get a new one, it's fine. 530362 if you'd like to go for Arthur Bell. If you've got somewhere for this to climb, it comes in the 4-litre pot. You can see the quality. If you've had roses from us before, you know the good quality that you get from us here at YouGarden, because we work with Harkness roses, so they're bred to be disease resistant, they're bred to be amazing. It's £16.99 discount club price, and it's a £10 saving that you'll access by entering that code when you place your order. Let's move on, shall we, to the Lobelia Queen Victoria. Now, I love Lobelia. The dark, I'm really getting into the dark, moody foliage. There's something about it. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Rooty beauty for sure, but it's when those flowers come, isn't it? The bright red against that dark foliage is amazing. Yeah,
it's the contrast as well. And these plants, you can even grow these as marginals. So if you've got a pond, for example, and you've got one of those boggy areas near the edge of the pond, they will grow there. They don't mind it at all. Deep, sort of not maroon, kind of purple.
They are kind of purpley, aren't they?
Sort of foliage, and then these spikes of the most amazing, deep red flowers. These can get sort of anything from 18 inches to sort of a couple of 2 or 3 feet tall eventually. Great big flower spikes. If you deadhead, they'll come back, they'll flower for you all over again. And as Bex said, you can do good colour contrast with these as well. In fact, I would like to see these growing with some of the black snake grass underneath. I think that could be quite good.
Ooh.
that kind of mix, the sort of the dark black, and then this sort of, or Stu was saying something lime green
maybe
as well.
Maybe the Festuca grass,
Ooh,
you know, the blue grass.
Yeah, that could work well, definitely.
Speaking of grasses, that would be lovely.
Or even the red
I saw
baron.
these in a picture, I can't remember where it was, but I saw them growing around a pampas grass, which feels like a weird combination, but actually it looked amazing. Like it was really standout combo.
Yeah, and these are easy. These are perennials, by the way, so they're going to come back for you year after year. They're not just going to flower and then that's it. So these are long-lived, bright, open, sunny position, nice, moist soil. That's what they like.
Yeah, give them a good mulch in winter.
Yeah,
Slugs like to get to these, don't they?
Yeah,
the early
they do.
growth.
Yeah, so get some
strolch
strolch.
'em.
Yeah, definitely get some strolch around the base of these because, yeah, they are kind of quite adorable for slugs. they do like to eat them.
But it's just the fresh new growth, isn't it? Obviously, once they get past that point, the slugs kind of ignore them a little bit after that.
Once they're up to this height, they're pretty much slug safe. It's just like delphiniums and things. When the shoots first come through, they just need that little bit of help. But it's well worth doing for these because these, if you want something truly red, really striking, a plant that you can contrast other plants with. You might want to put this, say, in a really beautiful pot and then mulch underneath with white gravel. So again, you've got that amazing contrast between the flower colour and the gravel. So yeah, it's a plant that gives you options and you can just use your imagination with it, to be honest.
Definitely. 3 9-centimetre pots, there is a half price deal on that one as well. So if you're in the club, it's just over £4 each, £12.72 in the club. There's no postage to pay, of course, with that code. It unlocks the savings, it gives you the free postage as well. We got another one for you, which would be for your hanging baskets, pots, window boxes. It's a tumbling, trailing one. I want you to please have a look in that pot there and in that miniature greenhouse. Look how many flowers there are showing on those. Look at them.
Aren't these cute, Bex, as well? I mean, this little flower here, how gorgeously beautiful is that?
I love the layers, actually.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice ruffled one there. And then we've got sort of one down here that's kind of more oh, look at this one. Another one. Look at the colour on this. These are divine. I love these. All the multi-branch. These are sort of halfway between normal petunias and, say, your Sophinia-sized petunias, but these are cute. These are great to sort of plant as fillers in between your hanging basket. Grow these in some pots or containers on their own if you want to as well. Easy to grow, full sun, well-drained soil. Months and months of flower on these as well, and a great colour mix there. Fabulous root system. I think these are really nice for kids to grow. But also, what I'd like to do myself with something like these is if you've got some of those like quite small little terracotta pots, and planted a number of them up and just dotted them about here, there, and just have those beautiful little pots of colour all the way through the summer.
They'd be nice, but they tumble a bit, don't they?
Yeah, they will.
So they'll just tumble over the edges.
Yeah, they tumble over the side. You could put them on the edge of your hanging baskets. You could put them on the edge of your window boxes, for example. But yeah, just enjoy these because the colour mix really is gorgeous. I've got this one out because look at the deep colour on that.
It's amazing actually how many flowers are on those plug plants. I mean, I think every single
everyone's flowering.
Yeah, every single one of those has got a flower on. So you don't have to wait too long to see the results from this particular collection. You're going to get 2 of each of those 6 different colours included, and it's nearly a half price deal. We've taken £14 off that one. Of course, if you're in the club, it definitely is because you get it for £13.58 and free postage as well. Right, with the last one on the table, we brought you up with some tomatoes. I've really, do you know what? I haven't done it this year. Just again, moving house, blah blah blah.
Let's scrunch that foliage. It always smells lovely, doesn't it?
Foliage. Yeah, I've really enjoyed growing tomatoes the last couple of years. And have you got some yet? Have you started? We've got the Moneymakers for you. I wish they really would make money. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, I think they call them Moneymakers because they produce so much fruit.
So much fruit.
So if you're growing them as a commercial grower, and these are just famous Moneymakers. They've been around for a long, long time, this variety. They get to about 2 metres tall, great for growing in greenhouses, and they have trusses and trusses of beautiful plum tomatoes that are sweet, juicy, and so many uses for these. You can eat them fresh off the vine if you want to. You can chop them up, you can put them in salads, you can put them in spaghetti bolognese, stews, casseroles, even on your Sunday breakfast, great British breakfast. You could have fried tomatoes, couldn't you? Grilled tomatoes
I love
with
a grilled
some
tomato.
bacon and sausages. So these are got good disease resistance as well. They're very resistant to blight, which is good because blight can be a real pain for tomatoes. Grow them in the greenhouse, grow them outside in a sunny spot. All tomatoes ask of you is they like a nice, rich soil. That's the most important thing. Keep them well fed and keep them how can I put it? Not too wet, not too dry. Keep the watering as precise as possible.
They want to be Goldilocks.
They do, yeah. They don't like extremes. They don't want to dry out and then get absolutely soaked. So just keep them regularly moist, and that's the happy place they'll be in.
So nice consistent watering, nice sunny spot, and you'll be picking loads of your own tomatoes later on this year. 370105 is the item number if you want to go for the Moneymaker tomatoes. Maybe you need something to grow them in, because I actually did use the heavy duty pots to grow my tomatoes in. Yep. I found that they like a slightly deeper pot. You know those bags that they do for tomatoes?
Yeah. Oh, they're rubbish.
They are rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not deep enough.
No,
I don't understand it, and it means you're struggling with watering.
Yeah, and also I found the compost gets really hot in those as well.
Yeah, it bakes. It really bakes the roots.
Yeah, well, funny enough, in my greenhouse at home, I've got 6 of these. I've got 6 of these pots down the side of the greenhouse. I've got 3 with tomatoes in. I'm growing one called, oh, goodness me.
That one?
Yeah, that one. I'll get to it in a minute. And 3 Socrates cucumbers, and I find these pots are superb. Absolutely ideal.
I love these, yeah.
Roma. That was it, the tomato.
Hey,
Roma.
there we go.
Yeah.
This is the nest of heavy duty pots where you will get 3 of the 30 litres, you'll get 1 of the 35 litre, and you'll get 1 of the 50 litre heavy duty pots included as well. So you've got loads of room to grow whatever it is you want to grow. Maybe it is the grow your own, maybe it is your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your peppers, whatever it might be, or maybe it is just things like, you know, the Callistemon that needs winter protection, so you can easily move it.
Bigger still, even more jumbo. Yes.
Do sing it. We got lots of pots. We got lots of pots. We have, and these are some of the best ones because they are heavy duty. First of all, really strong, really resilient. The handles are moulded into place. They're not going to break. You've got the great big drainage holes in there as well, so your plants aren't going to sit wet, particularly on those really wet, rainy, sunny days.
And they're good for building.
Which we get in summer, don't we?
Yeah, good for building your pecs up as well. If you kind of do 25 squeezes a morning on these handles, you'll be like Arnie in about 6 months' time.
There you go.
But yeah, they're super strong.
130681 is the item number if you want to go for that nest of heavy duty pots. This is where you can get it with the free postage plus the, you know, we're taking a couple of quid off there. It's £25.47. Now you can go for something slightly more decorative if you would prefer.
I'm going to grab those pallet bins from behind you, actually.
And that is the barrel planter. It's the multi-pack where you're going to get 3 of these, and these are the same size as the Big Daddy of the heavy duties. This is a 50 litre. They haven't got the drainage holes in, but you can easily add them. But Adam's given you a little serving suggestion.
Yeah,
there.
I think the pallet bins would look really good in there.
And then you could underplant those as well. This is a beautiful thing. I think it balances out the top. You know, the size of the top of the plant with the size of the pot here, and then there's so much space
and I'll tell you what you want
around the bottom here to be able to then underplant with. Yeah, like it, Adam.
And
3 of those in each. That'll fill that pot at the bottom.
Fill that underneath with them. Look, that's made, isn't it, for you then for summer?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah.
You want your barrel planters? Yes, please. £38.22 is your club price there. Make sure you're using your code because that will get you the free postage. I'm so sorry, Stu. I didn't switch my phone off. Apologies. It just started ringing. I'm back. Hello. All right, we're coming over to the compost. I will give you a quick moment on the chat as well. Let's say hello to everybody. Ruth is saying she's loving the Azalea Encore. My Garden Homestead have now joined in the chat as well, so good morning to you. Mauritius just bought the Oleander and in the mixed colours. Fantastic price. That's wonderful.
Beautiful.
Mauricia, my dad used to grow this as it is a trustworthy plant and reliable for good results. That was the Moneymaker tomatoes. Anne's in, so she says good morning. Ruth, Bex, what is the size of the tomato crop? Is it like the Alicante size-wise? I don't know the Alicante. Do you?
No, I do know Alicante. Yeah, these are plum tomatoes, so they're kind of about that size. Kind of fruit. Yeah. So we'll call up the little.
They're not the big tomatoes.
No, they're not big. Yeah, they're not like sweet, kind of the ones you normally.
Delicious.
Yeah, you know the ones you go for full English breakfast, and they're not that size. They're the plum or the big cherry tomato size type.
You'd buy them in a bag at the supermarket.
Yeah, and you get masses of them on Moneymaker as well. Loads and loads of trusses of those. If you like, they're sort of bite-sized tomatoes.
We love that. I used to hate tomatoes. I couldn't do it. It was the texture or something or other. Now, I don't know what I was thinking. They're delicious.
Well, sometimes, again, I'm never ever knocking supermarkets, but sometimes when you buy them, they can be a bit green in the middle, can't they?
Yeah.
And a bit,
Yeah, it's not a nice texture.
No, when you pick them off a tomato you've grown yourself and they're at that perfect moment of ripeness. In fact, mine almost never make it into the house.
Garden buffet.
Yeah, because
Love a garden buffet.
I get home from work, I'll walk into the greenhouse. That's nice. That's nice.
I do it with the strawberries all the time.
It's like
they
that,
never come in the house.
Family, more candy. More candy. More candy. It's like that with tomatoes.
Keep eating.
Yeah.
Okay, if you've got any questions, by all means, let us know. I'm going to dip into the emails because we have started getting sent some pictures. Ali sent hers yesterday, so I'm going to sneak into Ali's. She says, a selection of plants looking good in our garden right now. The photos were taken yesterday, some rhododendrons and Rose of the Year 2025. She says, thanks for the tricolor oleander, Bex. How did you know about that yesterday? Were you looking ahead? Ali G, let's have a look at your pictures, shall we? It's the azalea.
Finally in full flower.
Yeah,
that's good to see.
We've got a few pictures. I think someone else has sent pictures of the azalea japonica as well. Look. I love that. Such good pictures.
That was one of the plants that we thought they'd given it a funny name, didn't we? So
yeah.
Beautiful plant. They call it pink spider.
This is Rose of the Year. I can't remember what it's called though. You're my everything. You're my everything, absolutely. Does that smell delightful, Ali?
Look at the colours.
I want to know, how does that smell? Does that smell gorgeous? It looks like it should smell gorgeous. Oh, I can see Caribbean lily in the background there as well. Let's have a look at the final picture. Oh, and the rhododendron,
Yay.
blue jay, nice. That's looking good. You've got your little strulch in there as well, like that. Topping your pots off, stopping any weeds getting rooted in.
I love rhodies.
They are pretty, aren't they? Very nice. Thank you, Ali. Oh, she did send one more picture, sorry.
I can't believe the price we've been doing our roadies for as well.
Let's have a look, because that's a beautiful roadie as well.
Oh, get in, look at that.
Oh, very, very nice. Thank you for those pictures, Ali. Much appreciated. Tony says, hibiscus. Hi, Bex. One question and 3 pictures. What size pots should I have my hibiscus in? At the moment, they are in the large Durham. I would say the large Durham is potentially okay. Oh, but hang on, let's have a look. So Tony's got his azalea going on. There's a red Baron bloodgrass in there. I reckon that is a Rudbeckia.
Yes. Yeah,
that
they are
looks like Rudbeckia leaves to me.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, got a probably gold stem.
No idea of that one. Ooh. No idea. That could be Rudbeckia.
Yeah, you're right, Bex.
I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Rudbeckias, looking at those.
Yeah, that's... look, it's on the label. Rudbeckia.
Yeah.
It is. Looking good there, Tony. Nice. Hang on, let's see if we can find the other pictures. Bear with us. Oh, look, we love his. Look, I love that. Looking really good there, Tony. So, yeah, it is. It's amazing what you've done with just a patio garden, but turned it into sort of a lovely little oasis.
Yeah, that's the exact word as well. It is an oasis.
Right, let's have a look at the last picture then, because I think this might be the...
Oh, is that the hydrangea?
Here we go. So that's the hibiscus in the Durham planters. They're fine in there for a bit longer, mate, to be honest with you. I mean, hibiscus can, if planted in the ground. I was at my brother-in-law's house at the weekend, and he's got hibiscus planted in his border, and they're up here, and they're looking lovely, lovely upright growth you've got to them. But they're going to be fine in there.
Good couple of years. Easily, yeah.
So I think you're all good, Tony, to be honest
also,
with you.
you can prune hibiscus down. So if you do it kind of late winter, early spring, cut them down to whatever height you want, and all the new growth will flower for you the same year. All you need to do is keep them well fed. That's the most important thing. Keep them fed, keep them watered.
So he could keep them in those pots forever.
Yeah, you
with
could.
Pruning and obviously just keeping on top of watering, top dressing the pots with fresh compost, feeding.
You almost kind of bonsai them in a kind of a more macro rather than kind of micro style, if you like.
Looking good though, Tony. Thank you very, very much. We'll come back to some more pictures in a little while, I think. So we've got Dingo and we've got Ken who sent some pictures, but we'll come back to those in a little while.
Yeah, because we don't want to see them all at once. We want to.
Yeah, we want to spread out the joy, obviously. If you want to send us any pictures, you're more than welcome. It's ygtv@yougarden.com. We love to see in your gardens. Honestly, it's not a chore for us. We genuinely do love seeing what's going on in your garden, whether you bought the plants from us or not. I mean, it's nice when we see the progress of what you've got from us here in the potting shed, but we just like seeing in your gardens. It gives nice inspiration. Let's talk about the premium professional compost, shall we? I got my order the other day. I got 6 bags delivered, so I'm ready to do all my. I think I probably need more, but I think I'm ready to do all my potting up of my hydrangeas that I've got. Have you got enough compost to get you through the jobs that you need to get done? If you haven't, take a little listen. If you've never bought this before, this is the best compost. Please don't think that there is, cheaper compost that you can go and get that'll do the same job, because I promise you it will not.
And the thing is with this compost as well, you can't stop doing this.
No, you can't. Every time we come in, you can't help but touch it.
Yeah, even the other day when I wasn't even talking about compost, I realised...
playing with the compost.
Yeah, because we were doing a TikTok show, and I had sort of plants on there, and I was just playing with the compost the whole time.
Yeah, Dan will be in with me on Sunday, because you're busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sean and Adam are both at QVC this weekend, so I've got the lovely Dan coming in with me. He's not a gardener, but you'll watch, he'll be playing with it.
But because it feels so nice. I mean, it's got such a lovely, open, light texture to it, and it is just the most perfect compost. I mean, it's our most 5-star, most rated, most loved product. Things to say about this. First of all, it's a peat-reduced compost. We were reducing the peat in this compost long before other people were doing the same thing. And even some of the peat that's used is from renewable sources, using sphagnum moss. But when we've taken the peat away, we've added that composted wood fibre, and that does lots of things. 3 things we like to point out. It lets the air get down to the roots, which is really, really important. It allows the water to percolate through. But if you're just a little plug plant, if you're a little seed, if you're a little cutting, you can get your roots down into this and get that fantastic root system. It's got a slow release fertiliser, so it can feed your plants for up to 6 months. It's got a wetting agent, so it means it wants to soak in the moisture. Excuse me. It's pH balanced, so it's not too acid, it's not too alkaline, which means it suits the vast majority of plants. And as Stu, our product, always says, the value's in the bag, not on the bag, because it comes in these plain white bags. It doesn't need to be in anything else because it's coming from the supplier to your door. It arrives in a cardboard box. And yes, it is more expensive than most composts, but we're not bothered about that, and you aren't either, because the thing is, it may be a bit more expensive, but the results you get from it just outweigh the extra cost. This really is one of the best compost you can use for practically anything and everything in your garden or even your houseplants.
There you go. So we want to turn you into a compost snob. We are all compost snobs. If you've never tried it, please give it a go, because you will see yourself for the difference that this will make. 100125 is the item number. You will get 100 litres. It's under £22, delivered price as a club member. You do save a decent amount on your compost every time you place an order on this. We always say this is where you really start seeing the savings jump up when you are a club member, because there's like £2.50 taken off just the compost. Soon builds up. Right, I'm going to give you a quick reminder of some of the items that you've seen already, starting with that gorgeous Oleander tricolor coming to you in the 15cm pot. You get the 3 colours all in the same pot. You get the pink, you get the red, you get the white. You've got a saving included there as well at £7. It's $15.29 in the club. If you haven't been able to decide which colour to go for, then this is the one, because you're going to get all 3 of them. 680346 is the item number. You've got the red rocket for you next. This is the Callistemon, and this is a double up deal. You're going to get 2 of these for £29.99. Actually, way less than that if you are a club member. Make sure you put 2 in your basket if you do want to take advantage of that double up deal, and then enter the code, because that's where the saving will happen. 680321 is the item number. Wonderful foliage plant that we have seen a flower bud appearing on the one here today, so it will flower as well. $26.99 in the club for 2. That's really good, isn't it? That's really good. £13.50 each. Amazing. Needs a tiny bit of winter protection. It can cope with the down to -5 once it's established, but you know, you can easily pot grow this and make it easy to move it. Or if you're down south, like Mauricia and Dingo, you might be all right with that one. 680231 is the item number. You've got the Osteospermum, the berries and cream. Love Osteospermum. Just daisy-like flowers, but big daisy-like flowers. 12 plug plants included. £12.73 is the discount club price. So it's just over £1 per plug. And that is the colour mix, which is a really classy, elegant colour mix there. Flowering all summer long, and all you need to do is a little bit of deadheading to make sure that those come through. Next up, we've got the Enchanting Cuphea. the Cuphea collection, and these are so exciting. We're tipping these as being the most popular items. I don't know, we'll see what happens by the time we get to Sunday, but they are beautiful, unusual, lovely colour combination. I really like that one. I really like that colour combo. Purple and red together is amazing, isn't it? Look at how the petals come out. They're thin at the base where they attach, and I think that's really interesting. Look at it. So pretty. 6 plug plants included. 1104 is your discount club price. 401519 is your item number. Add those into your basket. Get your savings, get your discounts, get your free postage. Use the code YGTV2025. Azalea Encore has been a popular one, so you are getting 3 of those included in this particular deal here. In the I was going to say 9 centimetre pots, but they're 8 centimetre pots. I'm not going to complain about a centimetre difference, it's fine. They're nice rooty plants. Look at the amount of flowers you get on these. Azalea is, I mean, they're big, they're showy, they're gorgeous. They smother the plant in a good way with their beautiful flowers. And of course, you've got that evergreen foliage. Just make sure you're putting them into ericaceous compost, please. In a part shade position would be their ideal location. 1952 is sorry, I was going to say, it's Adam's birth date, but no, it's the discount. It's the discount club price, and you are saving £7 on that particular deal. 511451 is the item number if you would like to go for the Azalea Encore Sunburst. I'm not being mean, everybody. He loves it, but he knows I am just messing. Don't you, Adam?
I do.
Yeah. Good. Please don't get mad at me.
There's no breakthrough left in your cables.
It's because I love him, honestly. Right, 410207 is the item number. This is for the Begonia Sahara. You get 20 garden readies. I think this is the first. Is this the first garden ready we brought into the potting shed? Oh, we had sweet peas, didn't we? All right, but that is it. Okay, I'm claiming this is the first one. Okay, so the garden readies are here. We're getting excited. We're going to have loads of these in the potting shed going forward now. We love Saharas. We love the colour combination of the foliage and the flowers. You get the burgundy tones, you get the greens from the foliage, and you get that lovely mix of colour on the flowers. Sun, shade, rain, shine. Begonias don't care, and that's why they are one of the most popular summer bedding plants. 410207 is the item number if you'd like to go for those. Next up, oh yes, it was the other Osteospermum, it was the African sun, purple sun. Oh, what is wrong with me? The African daisy, Osteospermum, purple sun. There you go, there's all the words together in the right order. Lovely colour combination there. I really enjoy the sort of golden yellow tips and then that graduation of colour right through to that sort of magenta in the centre. Magenta in the centre. This gets covered. This gets covered in these gorgeous flowers all the way through to autumn. They can be seen through to the next year as well. They're a tender perennial. You can get them through. Most people grow them as annuals, but if you give them winter protection, you will get them through there. Just keep on top of your deadheading and put them somewhere really nice, bright and sunny. 560812 is the item number if you want to go for the magenta centre. 1357 is your discount club price there. The Moneymakers, yes, please do. If you've never grown tomatoes, honestly, give them a go. They need a bit of space because they do get tall. And you need to sort of help them a little bit, but they are so worth doing, and the tomatoes taste so delicious. It's a really satisfying job to do to grow tomatoes because you get that lovely flavour at the end of it. I adore doing it. £10 saving, $8.48 is your club price. You're going to get 12 of those plug plants included. 370105 is the item number on your tomato money makers. Next up, we've got the Calibrachoas. Oh, those sweet little flowers. Do you remember Adam showing those? They're really gorgeous. 6 different colours included. Tumbling, trailing plants, hanging baskets, window boxes, little pots where they'll tumble and trail over the edge there. All summer long again, you'll get those flowers. A little bit deadheading definitely helps them. Give them a little feed. That definitely helps them as well. 370105 is item would like to go for the Calibrachoas. Oh no, that's the Moneymaker details, Stu. Can we change it over? I know graphics are playing up today, aren't they? They're being a bit awkward. Hang on, there you go. So 401564 is the item number for your Calibrachoa. You are saving £14 on that, and it's £13.58 your discount club price. Next up is the Lobelias, the Queen Victorias. Lovely dark foliage plants that we've got coming up for you in the 9cm pots that then get topped. And they do get quite, 60, 70 centimetres. That's not unusual for these to get. In fact, Elaine sent us a picture of a really freakish one that got really ridiculously tall, didn't she, ages ago? But bright red flowers that we've got on here, dark foliage, bright sunny spot, nice moist soil. You can use it as a marginal plant. Adam's always telling us sort of around the edges of ponds, not in the water, but just around the edges. Just gorgeous, and it is a perennial. Needs just a bit of mulch over the winter to help it get through. Strulch to stop the slugs and snails eating the initial first growth that comes through, and you'll have that in your garden for many years. 560860 is the item number. Half price deal, £15 saving, £12.72 club price. Next up was the Arthur Bell, the Climbing Rose. Beautiful yellow flowers that you get on here. A gorgeous scent to this one. I'm going to say it's medium strong scent that you get on the Arthur Bell. I absolutely adore it. It started my love affair with roses. I do find them, I avoided them for years because I thought they were awkward and difficult, but they're not. They're really easy. And you get a colour graduation with your Arthur Bell. Lovely sort of orangey, reddy tones when it's a tight bud. And then it opens up into a beautiful yellow and fades into a creamy white towards the end there as well. £16.99 is your club price. It is a climbing rose, so give this a trellis or something to climb up, and you will have that in your garden for many years as well. 530362. And then another one for your hanging baskets, which would be the Lofos duos, where you're going to get 3 different colour plants. And this one, again, a bit like a few other plants we talk about, this is a combination of foliage and flower interest. Lovely foliage you get on here, which is sort of the main show up until the flowers appear, and then you get that gorgeous combination of the two things there. You've got all of those colours included. They are all labelled so you know which one is which. Hanging baskets are perfect, but these would work ideally in window boxes or taller plant pots as well. 401010 is the item number, and your discount club price is £18.68. Make sure you are using your discount club, your offer code, because that's what's going to get you all of those savings. And make sure you've joined the club so you're paying that lowest price on screen. You want to pay the price in yellow, not the price in red. That's the important bit. Right, we showed you our mixed oleander earlier. I know a lot of you are really enjoying that mixed oleander, the tricolor. I like to say tricolor. It's a £7 saving. It comes in that 15cm pot, and you are getting the red, the white, and the pink that is all in the same pot there. But if you don't fancy the tricolor, we have got some beautiful ones for you, and we've got twin packs. So we've got a choice of, you can either go for the red or you can go for the white. We're going to talk about the red one first though.
Isn't this stunning?
Gorgeous.
Really gorgeous. I'm going to whip it out the pot as well because I want to see the root system.
Whip it out.
Hey.
Look at that.
Look. Brilliant root system as always there, fabulous root system. And I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to tell you something, a little secret that our head gardener mentioned as well. Our head gardener said if you want to, this is grown from 3 separate cuttings. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And if you wanted to, you could actually just gently pull these apart and create 3 separate plants.
You could.
So, yeah, so these 2 plants could become 6, and I've done that with a white oleander that I got. I've turned 1 plant into 3. But
have you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I've got 3 for the price of 1. But of course, if you want to leave them like they are, then you're going to get bushier plants from the get-go. But what you see here is what we're going to send out to you. These are already blooming now. And the reason we've got them to flower early is because these have been grown from cuttings from mature trees. So, they've taken that wood from those mature trees that's already got to the stage where it can flower. And I'll just quickly talk you through the process of this, because again, Peter, our head gardener, pointed this out to us, and it's really fascinating because Peter went down to see the growers, and basically he said, you go there, and you see loads of pots like this, and all you see to start with is 3 sticks, just poking up out of each pot. Looks like nothing's going to happen. And they poke those 3 sticks in, they wait, and after a few months, those sticks start to shoot, and that is the start of each of these plants. Yeah. So, yeah. as Stu said, they've got these mother plants that they take all the wood from, big trees, and because that wood is already mature wood, it's going to flower for you straight away. There's no waiting on these. So this is why these are flowering on relatively small plants. And of course, once they start flowering this time of year, they're going to keep going all the way up until September, into October, and they just ask a few things of you. They say, put me in full sun, give me a nice sheltered spot, and give me really good drainage, and I'll bring that Mediterranean holiday feel to your garden. In fact, even after you get back from Turkey,
yeah.
on your holiday, these will still be flowering in the UK.
They will indeed. I was just thinking, I'm like an oleander. Put me in full sun, put me in a sheltered spot, and put a drink in my hand.
Yeah, big jug of sangria. Yeah.
Happy, happy lady. Yeah. Put me in the warm in winter. Give me some winter protection. I am an oleander. There you go. I've decided.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, if you were a plant, what would you be? Right, today I'm going to be an oleander. Yeah, let us know in the chat. What plant are you? Right, so that's the twin pack of the oleander. That is the red. We're calling it Yannock or Jannock. No, Yannock. I reckon it's Yannock. £21.23 is your discount club price. You will get both of those. 680302 is the item number. Stu's decided he's a fatsier. Gets quite tall, happy in the shade, and pretty much the same all year round.
Aww.
Don't need much. Just ignore it, leave it alone.
No, he underestimates himself.
He does underestimate himself. I like it though, that's funny. Okay, so you can go for the red, but if the white tickles your fancy, then we do have the beautiful, is this one Sua Agnes, I think we call this one, which is the white oleander for you. The details will come up on the screen, but there are some gremlins in the system, which Stu is swearing about in my ear right now. So
and I'm going to be controversial as well, because if you think this looks more like pink than red,
yes,
then
you're right.
Then yeah, but
it's
we're calling it red.
It's a deep pink,
it is,
basically.
yeah.
It's a very deep pink. But we do have the beautiful white ones available for you.
White.
Check out how many flowers are on there. Check out how many buds are on there. And yes, this will still be going when I get back from my holiday in Turkey later on in the year. Right the way through to autumn. Just a bit of deadheading. Yes, I'm going to mention it every day for the next 12 weeks, Stu, until I go and come back. It's only because we booked it last night. I'll stop talking about it until a week before, and then I'll drive you all mad with it. So I haven't been on holiday for years.
Got Turkey in August, and you got Turkey in December. So excited. Got Turkey twice this year. Lovely. £25 discount on there. 21.23 is. It's buy one get one free, basically, isn't it? What, your holiday? Oh, sorry. I was going to say 25 quid off to go to Greece. Whole family of 4. That's amazing.
It's basically buy one get one free, isn't it? And then we're giving you a club discount as well. 680301. Make sure that you do get hold of those while we've got that amazing deal going on. Right, we're taking you back over to the favourites, though, please. Back over to here. Are we doing quite well on the favourite selection? Stu. Oh. But apparently we're doing well over here, but it might not be in the order that we thought it was. Nice to know. All right, so we've got the African daisy, Osteospermum, purple sun. Right words, right order.
I like it when they give a plant a nice succinct description.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
The Osteospermum purple sun, there we go.
Yeah, beautiful these. I mean, these are knockout. We've brought one in that's slightly more advanced for you as well, because you can actually see it in full flower. And the ones you're getting are in bud, but goodness me, they'll be like this in a matter of a few days. And look at the flower colour on these. You've got that deep kind of purple in the middle, then it fades out to those orange tips. I mentioned the other day, I don't know, perhaps you did this at school, I didn't, but I remember we used to do this thing at school called chromatography, where you would kind of drip some ink onto some blotting paper, and then you'd drop this mixture into it, and all the colours that were in it would all kind of fade out. That's what the centre of these flowers remind me of. It's got that kind of look to it, and deep purple to those oranges, and even little yellow fringes on the edge there. You can see where they've got purple sun. I mean, these are sunrise, sunset colours. These are hot tropical colours. These will look good in your hotbeds, your hot borders. Anywhere really that's sunny, that's what they want. Sunny, well drained, and if you look after them through the winter, there's no reason you can't keep these from one winter to the following spring. But all you've got to do with these, as Bex points out, is deadhead them. That's important. And if you've got them in containers, liquid feed them. Use our blooming fast as always. And yeah, just months and months and months of colour on these.
Months of colour. Neil's pleased to see these back. Says they're going in his basket. He said he had them last year and they flowered for ages. That's what we say. It's true. It really, really does. But it's nice to hear it from, you know, actual customers as well. So thanks for that, Neil. 3 of the 9cm pots included. Half price deal. $13.57 in the club because you get your extra 15% even when we've already done that discount on there as well. So again, join the club to get those extra discounts. Begonia Sahara is what we've got for you next, and it's the start of garden ready season. These are the ones. It's happening. Woohoo! I know some people hotly anticipate garden ready plants coming in. £11 saving on these ones. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. Like, some people grow from seed and that's great, and people grow inside on windowsills and conservatories, but some people just don't have the space or the patience, and I completely understand. There's no judgment as far as that's concerned. That's why we do the garden readies. Or maybe you have done all of those things and you're actually thinking, I didn't do enough, I need some more.
Well, I'll tell you one thing in particular, Bex. Begonia seeds are really, really, really small, tiny.
Are they the tiny pinprick ones?
Yeah, really silly sized little seeds. So, yeah, the fact that these have been grown on for you just makes life so much easier. And look at the colours there, not just in the foliage, but also the flowers. So you've got the foliage that's almost black, looking some of that foliage there. And then lovely sort of bright green. So you've got contrast of foliage, then you've got pink, white and red flowers. And these are beautiful. These are good for shade, those sort of shady positions. If you've got a north-facing garden and you want plants for a hanging basket or somewhere like that, north-facing, these are beautiful. But these can grow in sun as well. They're very adaptable bedding plant. They don't need deadhead. In fact, they don't need anything doing to them. Just plant them, leave them, love them, and that's all you've got to do. And obviously just water and feed if they're in containers or places like that, and they will keep going. In fact, they'll even get through the first very light autumn frosts. You know, when you just get that first little bit of a grass frost, they'll even kind of get through that, to be honest. I've seen them do that before, but yeah, once we get the really severe frost, they will go. But these are another plant you can lift, pot on, and keep going indoors if you want to.
Yeah, you can pretty much do that with all begonias, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, again, they do just do them as their bedding plants, but it's entirely up to you. If you want to, you can try to do that, no problem at all. 410207 is the item number. £11 discount on that one. £12.73 is your club price. Use your code. Use your code. Get your savings. Make sure you join the club to get that lowest price on screen as well. Next up, the Azalea Encore, and these are really popular as well. So yes, definitely, azaleas, gorgeous. But this one gives you an encore. 2 bloomings. 2 bloomings? Let's go with that.
Yeah, 2 bloomings. Double blooming season on these. So they flower for you May, June time, which is traditional for rhododendrons and azaleas. And you'll get sort of 4 to 5 weeks of colour then. And if that wasn't enough, then late summer, heading into autumn, Stu wants more. Stu, I'm going to give you more.
I want it all.
I'm going to give you more from Encore, because these flower for you again late summer into autumn, giving you an... Oh, look at this picture. I mean, this massive flush of colour, these beautiful pinks, edged with the white there as well. If you've already got ericaceous plants growing in your garden, azaleas, rhododendrons, camellias, and they're lush, they're green, they're happy, you can plant these straight into the ground. If you haven't, and you're thinking, oh, I can't grow these, I haven't got acid soil, I tell you what, you can, because these are fabulous container plants. Just use ericaceous compost and you can get those displays. They're bone hardy. They're not bothered about frost, so whatever. They're evergreen, so they've got these lovely shiny leaves all the year through, and they're good plants for dappled shade or shady areas. So these you know, tick a lot of boxes, and they look really good with things like ferns, hostas, Japanese azaleas, for example, Japanese maples, for example, and all them kind of things.
Yeah, amazing plants. 2 flowering seasons on those. £7 saving. 3 8cm pots included. Fabulous quality. Evergreen foliage in your garden for years. Next up, we've got the Enchanting Cupheas for Cuphea. The Cuphea collection. Bless you. We go sing. And there's 6 plug plants included in here, 2 each of 3 different colours, and they are enchanting. Just look at the shape of the flowers and also the colour combinations.
These are really, really different. These are unusual. I've not seen these before. I'm going to be upfront with you. I've heard of Cuphea. I've got one in my greenhouse called cigar plant. The flowers aren't like this though, so these are dramatic. These are unusual. These are different. These are going to be a talking point. Get to about 30 centimetres tall. Flower their socks off all summer long. bright, open, sunny position. That's where they really thrive and do well. Water them, feed them, don't even bother deadheading them, and just enjoy these 3 fabulous colours over a long flowering period, loved by the pollinating insects. And just a bit of a talking point. And look at the root system. I mean, these are dead ready to go. I think Beck's already found a flower bud or two on some of them.
Where was it?
Yay.
Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. There's a couple of flower buds up at the top there.
Yeah. So you're already going to start flowering for you and just give you months and months of fabulous, unusual colour. I'm tempted, if I get round to it, order some of these myself for my own garden.
Yeah, that would be interesting, because I just love the shape of the way that the flowers have been put together, the way that the petals are attached. It's interesting, and the colour combinations are really pretty.
And I just got my latest YouGarden yearly membership envelope through.
Oh, yeah.
So that I'll have my vouchers.
Your vouchers.
I'll have some vouchers.
There you go. You can use your vouchers on that.
So I can use a voucher on this as well. So so I'll get my other half to order it while I'm on air with the voucher.
One of the benefits of being a club member is that you get renewal that happens automatically, and you get a new batch of those discount vouchers. There's £20 worth, £5 across 4 different vouchers. Only pay attention to the expiry date. You don't need to pay attention to the start date. The expiry date you have to pay attention to, but you could use all 4 in one day if you wanted to, on 4 separate orders.
So on top of your discount price, that would bring down to £6.04. Is that be correct? Wow, that's phenomenal.
Good maths, well done.
Mad. And that's quite easy, that one. Yeah, it weren't difficult. I can manage that.
Right, that's the Cuphea.
I've still got some brain cells left at 98.
401519 is the item number if you'd like to go for that. Brand new to us here in the potting shed. Finally on the table, we've got the Osteospermum berries and cream mix. This is the classy, elegant colour mix that you've got here with this particular Osteospermum, because you've got the berries and the cream included.
I still think you could shake it up with the one at the other end as well, and kind of do a little...
Do you reckon you could put them all together?
Do a mash-up. Should we just stick a picture in front?
I love a mash-up.
I think you could do a mash-up.
You know me, I quite like all of the mixtures of the flowers.
See,
I mean, it sort of works, doesn't it? Because the centre of that sort of works with the purple.
Yeah, I think you could actually mix them up and that would still look really, really good. Because
why not?
They're not kind of at opposite end of the scale colour-wise. So, yeah, that would... And I don't care if they are, because...
Yeah, I don't care. You're like me. We like the rainbow, don't we? We don't care about colour combinations.
And these are brilliant plants. Again, there's flower buds on those already.
Yeah, flowers there.
Months of flower on these. And these are your plants for the nice, open, sunny position, well-drained. And if you just obey those positions, then you can grow them in anything. It could be hanging baskets, pots, beds, troughs, borders, planters, tom-tom pots, anything really. An old Wellington boot with compost in. I mean, literally, I've seen people grow bedding plants in all sorts of things. But the quality of these is phenomenal. Already flower buds on there. And these will go all the way up until the frost. And they are another one of those plants, if you've got the time, the space, if you've got a greenhouse you can keep frost-free during the winter, you could lift these, pop them on and get them through the winter as well if you wanted to. So lots of options with these as well.
Yeah, loads of options, loads of different varieties of Osteospermum available to you. Neil's the one that I know who seems to collect all the Osteospermums, but I'm sure they are very popular with loads of people out there as well. 401628 is the item number. You are going to get 12 plug plants included. There's a £15 saving. It's a half price deal for you. £12.73 is your club price on there. So do grab hold. Apparently it's going to be a tough fight for the favourites table on Sunday. Ooh, that's exciting. Apparently there's a 4-way fight for 2 spots on there. Apparently the first 3 are definitely decided, but we're just trying to work out what the final 2 are going to be. I quite like it. It's exciting. So we'll see on Sunday where they get to. Ruth's disappeared. She went a little while ago, but if she's watching it back, thanks for joining us, Ruth. It was nice to have your company. Andrea says, I thought I'd lost my oleanders over winter, as when I unfleeced them, the leaves were brown and grey. Cut them right down and they both have new shoots.
Yay!
Nice.
Brilliant.
But she says she's going to put them in the shed this winter, which might mean hopefully it's got light in the shed. It does need light.
Yeah, don't put them in the dark.
Yeah, don't put them in the dark. Make sure there's light coming in. So good news that they're coming back for you anyway. Neil says, I think they'll look great alongside the purple sun. I'm assuming that was the Achilles? Yeah. Marissa, in my old house in East Sussex, after my boys finished playing football, I used to go around checking my shrubs, checking for damage. Used to use gaffer tape, mending branches, and I did have success. Yes, you can actually,
They will
and it
knit
will
together again.
re-knit,
Yeah.
won't it?
It's almost like you're grafting, really. Kind of the same thing.
It's a similar process, isn't it?
Yeah, they just heal together.
It's like skin.
Yeah.
Stitching it back together.
It's weird because I had a massive campsis that I transplanted last year, and it had 2 main stems coming from the bottom stem. As I lifted it out, it split straight down the middle. I was like, oh no!
So you
but
stuck it back
actually,
together?
yeah, sort of got cable ties and put it round. Took them off the other day, and it's completely healed back together. So
there you
yeah,
go.
you can do it.
Well done, Mauricia. Are you going to have any bird of paradise on the show soon? I'm now trying to grow some outside all year now. Has Adam grown them outside before? I know you've grown them.
Yeah, I've got one outside.
And you've got one flowering, didn't you?
Yeah, and it's got 5 or 6 flower buds on now.
Oh.
I've got a picture of my phone.
Does it stay all year?
No.
You bring it in?
Yeah, I bring it into my greenhouse, although sometimes it only goes down to 3 or 4 degrees in the greenhouse, but it's frost-free, so I don't let it go below that. I've got a little heater that kicks in if it's going to go below freezing. And yeah, and I've mined actually in a dustbin, a plastic dustbin, that I keep meaning to do something nice with because it's not the most attractive container, but I've had it 4 or 5 years now. As soon as the first frost come, I pop it in the greenhouse. Yeah. So some nights it goes down that low. I brought it out about 2 weeks ago, and it will start all summer now till the autumn again.
So I've got mine because I got the Strelitzia Augusta, the big one, which is living in the house at the moment. But I'm
that was your birthday present, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I'm thinking about taking it outside during the summer.
Yeah, take it. But again,
Harden
anything like that, don't take it straight outside and put it straight in full sun. Get it just a climate, early morning sun a little bit, evening sun, but then gradually get it into the full sun, and it'll be fine.
Well, do you know what, Nathan, isn't it, at East Tropical? We can certainly ask the question whether we can get the Bird of Paradise on a YGTV show, can't we, Stu? We can ask the question.
There's actually some on a trolley outside at the moment. We've
got the little ones, which are in the 9cm pots, or we've got the ones in the 20cm pot, which are, I mean, they sort of come up to about here, I would reckon. So is it the little one you want, or is it the big one you want? Let us know, and we will ask the question and see if we can get it added to a show coming up very soon. And what's not to like about Bex? Absolutely, I'm with you on that one, Neil. We're talking about osteospermums there, aren't we? We must be. Right, quick one into the pictures. Dingo, morning all, just a few pictures of my front garden jungle. The new plant area is coming along. Cheers, Dingo. I'm going straight to the last picture that you've attached because that's the garden jungle right there.
That's my garden there.
Love, love, love. There's no soil to be seen.
I love that look.
You love it, don't you?
Super tropical, jungly look there.
Very tropical. Look at
that lovely Xanthodeschia at the back there. Oh, that's
zoomed
good.
right into the Brunera.
Yeah.
Quick look at a couple of the others. Oh, that's the jobby.
Yeah. Go on.
Pittosporum tabira.
Yeah. I knew you knew it. I thought, I'm not going to jump in.
I got it. Sometimes I missed the acer at the back.
Now, that Pittosporum, do you know I keep rabbiting on about the one at the Chelsea Flower Show?
Yes.
I'm going to take you up to that plant.
Are you?
Because we're there, aren't we, next week?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll do a video.
Yeah, so I'll walk you up to the corner where I keep rabbiting on about that one that's at Chelsea, and it's always flowering at Chelsea, and it smells beautiful.
All right, look out for the videos.
And if they chop it down, I'll be annoyed. But
and he's got a gorgeous clematis growing in the tower pot, and I do believe that is the old school tower pot. That's the one that we've got back in stock right now. If anybody's been looking for the tower pot, that one is back in stock right now. Ken sent his picture. Oh, I'm sorry about this, Ken. He says flame lily, only one out of 6 to survive. So at least one has survived. Although I will say I thought mine had not survived, and I went into the greenhouse / conservatory. There are 2 shoots coming up.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And I thought they were gone. I haven't even been watering that pot or anything. It's properly dried out because I thought they would. Anyway, it's coming up. So I was like, oh, quick, give it some water this morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ken, look, you've got your flame lily coming back up. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's doing good already, that one.
Oh, actually, I think we can scroll here. Oh. Is that Lobelia?
Yeah, that's the ones we've got here, isn't it?
I reckon that is Lobelia, Queen Victoria, isn't it? And then, that's a cute little window planter,
I like the colour, like that blue.
Look at that. Is that pipe, is it a watering pipe?
Yeah.
Or, because I think there's one in that corner as well. Or are they for ornaments? Ken, what are you doing with those pipes?
We want to know. Flags or something in.
We're being nosy. Let us know what they're
for.
Right, there's a couple more pictures. I want to make sure we show them. Vicky, right. Vicky, I am jealous of your garden. So this is a picture from last year, she says. My peony last year, but looking promising this season with over 20 buds. Right, check this out. Vicky.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Vicky.
see that.
That's my dream. That's the cottage garden right there, isn't it? That is what everybody, well, not everybody, but obviously, but that is the kind of, a lot of people aim for that right there.
Yeah, that is brilliant. That is absolutely stunning. Gorgeous.
That is so pretty, and that's Bowler Beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Bowler Beauty, that one. Yeah, that is, honestly, that is absolutely knockout. I would adore that garden. I'd love to have that as my own garden.
Vicky, beautiful, well done. Congratulations. And Ali's just answered my question. Not sure if it's the Rose of the Year or Arthur Bell that are smelling glorious, because they are next to each other and they are both new in our garden. They have the best scent in the garden. Thank you, Ali. Much appreciated for that. Right, we're going to remind you of the barrel planters. You are enjoying these. There's only half an hour left on the show, so we want to try and get through as much as we can in the remaining 30 minutes. 3 50-litre half barrel planters that have got, as Adam pointed out, the most amazing detail. Even look, as I shine that in the light, you can see the wood grain.
It's time for a song. Roll out the barrel. There we go. Yeah, I mean, 3 stunning ones, these as well.
Big, aren't they?
I'm just going to pop some things in them, Bex. I'm going to pick up some things from behind.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with the wax flower. I know it looks a bit lost at the moment, but the wax flower... Oh, I'll go in the middle.
I'll have one of them, and I thought one of them. And,
wax flower would look great in there.
Red rocket. So, I'm going to mix and match. So, get that done. We'll do another one.
Do you know what you could do here?
I thought of the Callistemon.
Something that's coming up soon.
The big one. Oh,
right, you've got aces
goodness
coming
me,
up.
yeah.
You could actually put, I reckon you could get 3 aces in that one pot.
Yeah.
A multi-acer planting, you could put 3 different colour aces into one pot. You've got to pick your varieties, because what you don't want is a massively vigorous one and a short. But you couldn't you?
Yeah, because you can keep those clipped and shaped as well.
Yeah, totally. You could do that.
I'll tell you what, another one we could do, Bex.
Hang on.
You could, if you want to go a bit sort of tropical, you could have like kind of a bougainvillea in there. And what about going around the edge with some oleanders?
He's gone rogue.
Around the edge.
Gone rogue.
A little Mediterranean barrel. That could be good.
How about the Deutzia Million Stars pink
yes,
carpet?
that is good.
That lovely plant would fill that, and then it'd trail over the edges with all those gorgeous flowers there. I like that.
That's it. That's the thing about big pots. They just give you so many options, don't they? I mean, even
nice one. What else are we going to go for?
This one, the big. This one.
Oh, Callistemon.
Big Callistemon could do well in there as well, couldn't it?
Nice.
So, because these are pretty much big enough for pretty much all the stuff we've got today.
So many options with your 50-litre barrel planters. Now, the thing to point out is that they don't have drainage holes in the bottom, which means that you could actually do some fantastic things with these. You could make a water feature using these. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or you could easily drill some holes in the bottom. They're made of tough, reinforced, sort of UV stabilised, frost-resistant plastic, but it's really easy to drill holes in these things.
Yeah, definitely. And they are deep enough so you could get those little miniature water lilies, which would work really well.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, make a little tiny feature there. Or if you wanted these indoors to grow a really big house plant, perhaps a really huge rubber plant, yucca, cheese plant, something like that, because there's no holes to start with, you haven't got to worry about the water pouring out all over your carpet or your floor.
Somebody was asking us the other day on TikTok, they wanted to get dragonflies into their garden. They were like, are there any plants to get dragonflies in the garden? I was like, oh, I don't think you can. I don't think they go for plants necessarily, do they? They're predatory insects, so they're coming to eat other insects, but they do like water. Yeah. So adding just a little water feature could help, couldn't it?
Just all you need. I mean, I've got an old stand in my garden that used to be for a what's the thing that tells the time? Weather.
Sundial.
Yeah, the sun.
Like compass then.
Yeah. But the sundial went missing years ago, so I've just got one of those lovely metal bowls. That's about that deep. We've filled it up with water. You would not believe the amount of birds that just that little bit of water brings in, because it's so dry at the moment as well.
Yeah, of course.
Every morning there's pigeons, there's sparrows, there's blackbirds, there's not lapwings, what's it? I call them fidget wings, the little white ones that sort of bounce up and down. There's so many different birds that come there every morning. Fidget wings, what's the proper name for them?
He's being weird.
I call them fidget wings. They're like a little bird with white and brown feathers, tiny, about that big. I'll get the name in a minute.
No idea.
But
I'm not a twitcher.
The smallest amount of water in your garden, like a pond or something like this, will just bring all those sort of wildlife in, whether it be the birds, the insects, frogs, newts,
you
toads.
can have a smaller garden, smaller space, and still have the sound of water and all that sort of stuff going on in your garden. look, it's a planter at the end of the day. You can use it for its traditional use, which is as a planter, but we're just giving you some of the other options. Who came into Stu's garden for a drink the other night? Oh, you get loads of hedgehogs in your garden, don't you? All the time. Oh, look, the little hedgehog.
Oh, wow, Stu.
Oh, apparently they're being friendly, because obviously normally they will fight with each other. They're quite territorial. Oh, look, they're eating.
Oh, that is so cute.
Isn't it? Love them. Love them. Can't have them with my dogs in the garden. I'd be picking spines out of their paws or something or other, especially Jake. He's a nightmare.
What do you feed them, Stu? What do they eat? Kitten food. Hey.
Yeah, little dried stuff, isn't it, right? Biscuity stuff.
They make a big noise, though. They're really noisy eaters, aren't they? Yeah, right.
Yeah, great for slug control. You're absolutely right. If you want to get rid of the slugs and snails in your garden, obviously we've got a strolch, but yeah, having hedgehogs is really good because they'll eat them.
But that's the good thing about the strolch. It only deters the slugs. It doesn't kill them. So, yeah, there's still like slugs and snails for the birds to eat, which is good.
Absolutely. Right, that's the barrel multiplaque for you. Multiplaque? Barrel planter multiplaque. 130692. You will get 3 of the 50 litres. They should be £30 each, but not here on YGTV. £60 would be as if you were getting one free, but we've even taken a discount off that, brought it down to £44.97, and as a club member, you'll get your 15% discount off there. So it works out as less than £13 each for your barrel planters. Just drill your holes if you need to, or make your water features if that's what you want to do in your garden. 130692 is the item number if you'd like to go for those. But we have got our more functional pots for you. If you'd like to go for the heavy-duty nest of pots, where you're going to get 3 different sizes, 5 pots in total. 3 of the the well-loved, the classic, the 30-litre heavy-duty pots, but we've got some bigger ones as well. We've got the 35 and we've got the 50.
Yeah, there's 50. Look at this. I mean, this is huge.
Monster.
I mean, sometimes you ask us, Bex and I, can I plant so-and-so in the pot? And sometimes we have to say, no, you can't. But I can't really... Well, there's nothing in the show today that you could not grow in this pot.
Definitely. And you could grow multiples of certain things in this pot.
Yeah. All your fruit. All the fruit we do, all easily grow in this pot. We'll have duo fruit trees, everything. All be happy in here.
Also, by the way, if you do want the 3 50-litre pots, you don't want this nest, but you want 3 of these, it's 130686. You can still get free shipping on that with this week's code. So 130686, the nest of 3 50-litre heavy-duty pots. Stu's giving you the example here. Look, he's put it in the basket. He's used this week's code. You can still get free shipping on there. So you've got options here.
£27, I think, for 3 of these.
3 of them.
That's mental.
3 of them.
That is absolutely bonkers.
I know.
Because I just know, and I've said this before, when I buy big trees and things from garden centres, they ask me to bring these pots back because they're so expensive that they want you to bring them back. So yeah, I mean, again, that garden centre all down the road from me, I'm always mentioning the one beginning with F. They'd probably charge you £30, £29.99 for one of these, easily.
Yeah.
Mad.
Not here. Right, 130681 for the nest of heavy-duty pots. If you want to go for those, grab those whilst we've got that free postage and that discount. Let's go over to this side, shall we? We've got another climbing rose choice for you. We love Arthur Bell. It's a beautiful one, but we've also got Zephyrine Druin for you. A beautiful, interesting plant here, because this one is way less thorny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think we can say fully thorn-free, can we?
Well, they do say thorn-less. But I'll tell you what. Have a sniff of that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is Turkish delight right there.
That's proper rose smell, isn't it?
That is a proper rose smell.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Turkey.
Yeah.
That's a Turkish delight. Just because I'm going on holiday to Turkey.
Yeah.
Did you know I'm going on holiday?
Yeah. It's going to become the new Swaffham. But that just smells incredible.
That's a beautiful scent.
And you can see from the little label on the front there, this is what this kind of plant will do. Look at that. This is the kind of flowering, the sort of foliferousness of flowering you'll get from this. This one, again, only gets to about 2.5 metres as well, so it's not going to be one of those super rampant kind of climbers that you're going to really struggle to look after. But you've got these stunning, deep, super double, really, really fragrant flowers on this. You can grow this in a pot, you can grow it in a container. It is pretty much thorn free. Again, I'm kind of just caressing this rose, and I'm not coming across any thorns, to be honest. So
maybe it is thorn less. Then.
So yeah, it's one of the few kind of thornless or less thorny roses. This one.
Amazing. That's brilliant. So you've got gorgeous scent, a beautiful colour, and you haven't got the thorns that go with it as well, which is brilliant. It's £16.99 if you would like to go for that. Let us know if you've been growing it as a bare root, by all means. But this one is the potted version. It's a couple of years, ahead of those bare roots. You can get some amazing growth on these. 530162 is the item number if you'd like to go for that. Marissa says, was it the wagtail?
Oh, wagtail. That's it. Wagtail. Thank you.
Cuphea is coming up for you next. This is, look, it's on a discount price. It's a bargain. If you haven't planted your dahlias yet, you can plant these straight in the ground.
Yeah, ole, 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 ole. Yeah, these are good. These are giant. These are some of the biggest dahlia flowers you can get. Really stunning colour, this one. It's not too late to get these going. Get them straight home. I'd give them a little bit of a soak for 3 or 4 hours. Get them into a pot, start them growing, and you will get flowers like this year on these. This is one of the most kind of sought after of the larger flowering dahlias, Cuphea. Really stunning.
It's amazing, and of course it is perennial. Dig it up afterwards, give it winter protection, or leave it in the pot and move the pots. That's what I did with mine. All of mine are coming back this year. It's a bargain price. It's $8.49. You'll get 3 tubers in there and no postage. So if that's all you want, that's great. Put your code in, you'll get your free postage. Next up, we've got the Dahlia dinner plates. This is the collection that... Oh, no, it's not the collection I planted last year. Sorry, I planted a collection. It is a 5-pack you're getting in here. And again, this is the dinner plate dahlias. These are the massive, great big dahlias, very much like the Cuphea. These will work really nicely together.
They do. All we need is another dahlia to grow knives and forks. But yeah, these are really, really huge, massive flowers in a fabulous range of colours. The Dahlia cutlery range. But yeah, these are impressive. These make great cut flowers, easy to grow. And again, just get them home, start them off now. It's not too late. The ground's warmed up nicely. We've got the long days.
They grow really quick, don't they? Once they get going, they really get going.
Take advantage of these because there's not many of these left if you want to actually get these going.
Lovely. 5 tubers there, £8 saving again. $8.49 is all you'll pay as long as you put the code in, and you'll get free postage included in there as well. Moving on to the Acer Palmatum. This one is called Leoshi, not Ioshi, Leoshi. Now you are getting 3 of these in the 10.5 centimetre pots. The variegation on this, the colour that you get on this is stunning.
It is. It's very akin to Taylor, but slightly different. But yeah, look at this. You've got the shrimp pinks, you've got the greens, you've got the white edging. These really, really are remarkably beautiful Japanese azalea. Not azalea, I keep saying azaleas, Japanese maples. You can bonsai these, you can grow them in pots, you can grow them in containers. They're great for shade. They look fabulous with ferns and mossies and hostas and all those other kind of shade-loving plants, laurel petalum. Easy to grow. They just ask a few things of you. A lot of the varieties don't like to be in full sun. They don't like a windy position. They like a nice, cool, moist soil. These are really, really well-established plants. They can have a great little root system. God, you might as well whip it out of the pot now. Bet you half of it's on the floor already. So there will be a good root system on these, as always. Look at that. The roots are already dangling out the bottom of the pot. So yeah, get these home, and because you've got 3 of these, you can make that kind of instant impact in that shadier area. Or if you've got one of those barrel planters, you could put three of these round the edge, and perhaps put something a bit taller, like one of the garnets in the middle, for example.
Oh, that'd be nice. Garnet in the middle.
Garnet in the middle. These round the edge.
Atripiparium in the middle.
Oh yeah.
That'd be nice. Okay, are you going for the Leoshi? Go on, you know you want to. Add it to your collection. 511640 is the item number if you'd like to go for that one. It's £19.52, your club discount price. You will get 3 of them. Maybe you don't want 3 of the same variety. That's fair enough. It is a pack of 3. I can't change that. But you could get 1 or 2 of them for yourself, and 1 you could pot up, and it could be a beautiful gift for somebody that they will have for decades. Because actually, with the right care, and it's minimal, you can actually have acers for decades. In fact, acers have been known to live hundreds of years, haven't they? There's some really old ones.
I've seen garden centres selling acers in giant pots with trunks like that, and they're sometimes £4,000 or £5,000 each.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd love one of them.
Yeah.
All right, 511640 is the item number. Finally on this table, we've got the gorgeous pink wax flower. This is an Australian native plant that is going to need some winter protection. But, for example, if you grew it in one of the big pots, it could get nice and big, couldn't it?
It could, and also it's got that lovely evergreen foliage, almost like Christmas tree kind of foliage on there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Masses of those little pink flowers that are simple but beautiful and stunning. They're nicely distributed around the whole plant.
Yeah, I like the way it grows, actually. It's almost like a buxus.
Yeah, it's got that kind of shape to it.
It's got that sort of shape to it, hasn't it?
I mean, it almost looks artificial in a way because it's so perfect, the shape of it. And it will get back double the height, double the width. Leptospermum used to be its old name, but they've changed it like so many other plants. As you can see, loved by the pollinating insects, the bees, the butterflies. Yeah, sunny, well drained, shelter position, and give it some winter protection. It's not going to, be honest with you, it's not going to cope with sort of bad frost, so it will need a bit of help in the winter time.
Say its name for me. Do you know how to say that one?
Camelorchium.
Camelorchium.
Yeah, Camelorchium. Or it could be Chamay, because it's called Chamay because that is the first part of Chemiciperus,
yes,
which is a type of conifer.
Yep. And that's a bit like.
And that's got that kind of like foliage, yeah. So it would be probably Chemilorchium would be the name to pronounce
there
that.
There you go. We'll just call it the wax flower because we know how to say that. 680270 is the item number if you'd like to go for it. £15.29. You won't be able to stop rubbing it like I can't either. Do grab hold of that. Make sure you're using your code to get your discount. This week's code is YGTV2025. Make sure you put that in. You'll get your free postage and you'll get your discounts as well. Let's give you a quick reminder before we finish up for the day with a few more plants to show you. Don't go anywhere, we've still got some plants to show you. What's the most popular item of the day? Osteospermums. Oh. I knew it was going to be that. It's because Stu, you put me off. It's the Cuphea.
And what did I say earlier on?
You did say this. You did say this. Right, so it's 401519 is the item number. 6 plug plants included there. £2 saving. 1104 is your discount club price. You've got the 6 plug plants included. If you've got any of your vouchers to use, why not use it against that one? A beautiful, unusual, different, enchanting collection there. 401519 is the item number. Next we had the Arthur Bell, the climbing rose. Lovely, lovely plant this. I mean, I've got the shrub variety and it is gorgeous. Love the colour combination of the rose from when it opens up from that tight bud to when it fades to the creamy, pale yellow colour. It is a gorgeous one and it has a delightful scent on it as well. 530362 is the item number and it's £16.99. That's your discount club price. Osteospermum was up next. Oh no, Zephyrine drew in. So this is the other climbing rose that we've got for you, the thornless one. Beautiful scent. I would say it's a strong rose scent on that one. Definite Turkish delight vibes coming from that one when I smelt it. Saving £10 on the price there. £16.99 is the item number. Either one's a winner. Just pick the one that you like the look of, basically, the yellow or the pink. 530162 is the item number. Next up, we've got the Osteospermums, berries and cream up first. The 12 plug plants with a half price deal, £15 saving, £12.73 club price, just over £1 per plug. And each one of those plugs will spread by about 30 centimetres. So you're going to have such a beautiful display and it will flower constantly right the way through to autumn as well. 401628 is the item number and you just need to get those into your basket. Next was the Purple Sun. So this is also an Osteospermum. We actually think these could work really nicely together because the purples will sort of blend with each other. Why not? Just try it. Again, you're going to get flowers all the way through to autumn here. Just keep on top of your deadheading with Osteospermums, please. It's not a tricky or time-consuming job. It will keep those flowers coming for you. £14 discount on that one and it's $13.57 if you're a club member. Use your code to get your discounts and your postage, please. You can see it on screen. It's YGTV2025. The Azalea Encore is, I mean, look, this is going to give you a couple of different flushes of flowers. So azaleas normally flower for you, around May time. Beautiful display you get from them. But this will actually give you the Encore. This will flower again for you later on in the summertime. Why not go for one that's going to flower twice rather than one that's going to flower just the once? And they do look amazing. They smother the evergreen foliage. They almost look like fake flowers, like silk flowers, because they are so pristine and perfect. 511451 is the item number for the Azalea Encore Starburst. 3 of those pots included as well. Red Rocket, which is on a double up deal. You'll get 2 of these. You need to put both in your basket, please, and enter the code. That's where you're going to get a £26.99 and club discount price. Make sure you use the code to get that. It's an evergreen foliage plant. The one that we got in the potting shed, we saw a flower bud coming, so you will get flowers on these as well. 680321 is the item number. Just give it a bit of winter protection. It can cope with -5 once it is established. I would recommend giving it protection, either moving the pot or giving it a little fleece wrap and a mulch. And finally, we've got the Lofos Duo. It's a duo collection. You're actually getting 3 different colours included in here. 12 plug plants in total. You're going to be saving £8 on here. Your discount club price is $18.68. This is a trailing plant, so this is for hanging baskets, window boxes, taller pots. Foliage is amazing, and then you get these very sort of tropical trumpet-looking flowers that appear from somewhere in June, mid to end of June. Hopefully those flowers will start appearing and take you right the way through to the first frost as well. Make sure you go to the website, please, to see everything else that is on the live. Click on the Live Now button wherever that appears on your screen. Scroll down. This is where you can also watch shows on the website, by the way. You can catch up on previous shows also on there if you want to, but this is where you'll be able to scroll down. Yeah, if you've missed anything today, you joined us, 20 minutes ago, you can actually go back and watch the rest of the show. We've got everything that's got the free postage available in this particular section here. We've got the cabbage. We haven't been able to show you that one yet. I think we got through quite a lot today. We've showed you most things. We'll be back on Sunday as well, by the way. So if you want to come back on Sunday and watch again, we'll be on from 9:30 till 12:30 on Sunday. I will be in the potting shed with the lovely Dan, because Adam and Sean are both at QVC this weekend. Sean's got a TSV happening. You both got TSVs, haven't you?
Yes, both got
Sean's
TSVs.
got a TSV on... Is it Saturday into Sunday? I think it's... No, because yours launches on Sunday.
Mine's Sunday. Mine launches Sunday, goes through to Monday.
So I think Sean's is Saturday night into Sunday, and then Adam's on Sunday night into Monday. You're doing all machinery and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we're all getting excited for Chelsea Flower Show that's happening on Tuesday. We've all been invited. We are going. We're going to be on the Harkness Rose stand.
So good.
So keep an eye on the socials. I'm sure we'll be posting some stuff on there as well about that. So very excited to be there. I think that's all I need to tell you. Let's talk to you about compost quickly, shall we? Because you need to update,
Upgrade.
Upgrade?
Yeah.
You need to upgrade your compost. If you've
not using
never
this,
used it, you definitely need to upgrade your compost because you get the best results using this.
Yeah, this is peat reduced. It's been peat reduced for a long, long time, and some of the peat we have used has been from renewable peat, from sphagnum moss, but we've also put in composted wood fibre. Does lots of things. 3 things we point out. It creates that great drainage. It lets the water percolate through. It lets the air get down to the roots, but it also means if you're a little tiny plug plant, like this Calibrachoa, this little root system, it means as soon as you get in here and you're into that compost, you're very quickly going to develop a really...
Happy little plant.
Happy little plant. You're going to develop a root system really, really quickly and get established, which is important. Because some of these other composts are really heavy and clanky and kind of dry with that hard pan on the top. Plants really struggle to get established in those. What this little plant's also going to find, it's got up to 6 months of slow-release fertiliser to give it a boost, to kind of help it on its way. It's also going to find there's a wetting agent in here, so if this compost does dry out a little bit, it wants to absorb the moisture again when you water it, so you're going to hydrate that plant very, very quickly. It's nicely pH balanced as well, so it's not too acid, it's not too alkaline. It comes in these plain bags, and as Stu, our product, always says, the value's in the bag, not on the bag. And it will come to you in a bag, in a cardboard box, straight to your front door. No hassle going to garden centres, lugging dirty, wet bags of compost around, catching them on the boot catch and dribbling compost all the way through the house and down the alleyway and all that kind of thing, straight to your door. And honestly, I'm on my about 18th or 20th bag of this now. And as Stu said, this week, actually, it's been in about 2 or 3 weeks because there's just been so many things. I've
so many jobs to do this time of
year.
year.
All my 30-litre pots are full up now. I've got 3 tomato plants, 3 tomato Roma. I've got 3 of my cucumber Socrates growing. It's brilliant stuff. You'll never want to use another compost after using this.
Well, it's the premium professional compost. Premium ingredients, professional because it was the compost that we just used to use here at the nursery. If there were a better compost, we would be using it. You get professional results with it. Please don't think that any old compost will do the job. You know, that cheap bag that you can buy down the supermarket, you're welcome to go and buy it. Obviously, it's your choice, but you will get inferior results. This gives you superior results, and that's why we are compost snobs and proud of it. £21.23 is your club discount price. 100125 is the item number. Go to YouGarden.com to place your order. Now we can't go anywhere until we've finished showing you these beauties right here. These are the Syringa Palabin Lilac Standards. I've got one of these in my garden, but I think this is for a twin pack, isn't it? You can actually get a pair of these. Now, the great thing here is lilac normally, like the vulgaris.
Pretty much
big,
gone already.
Massive. Flowers once, that's it, done. This one, flowers now, you get a few little odd flowers that pop out during summer, and it gives you a second, smaller flowering, but gives you a second crescendo of flowers later on in summer. And that's why this is the one to go for.
It is. And can you hear him?
Yeah, I'm ignoring him.
And the fragrance on these is phenomenal. And also, Bex, these would have been flowering for a couple of weeks already, haven't they? Looking glorious,
Fragrance
smelling glorious.
delightful.
Bone hardy as well. Get for any winter time. You can grow these in a windy position if you want to. They put up with most soils, clay, sandy. They're not bothered. And even the leaves turn a beautiful yellow colour in the autumn before they drop.
They do.
And you've got a couple of options with these because the main trunk won't actually get any taller. It'll get a bit thicker in time, but it won't get any taller. But you decide what you want to do with the top. So you can let it to grow nice and natural if you want it to. Or what you can do immediately after it's finished flowering, if you want to trim it, do it immediately after it's flowered, shape it round, and all the new stems that come will give you flower for 2026. So you decide what suits you.
So when you say after flowering, you wouldn't do it now, would you?
No.
Would you wait until it's done? Wait until autumn. Wait until it's finished. It's full flowering.
No.
Would you do it now?
Yeah, you would have to sacrifice a little bit of flower. So wait until the main flowers have gone, and then prune it down, and then the new wood will give you flower for 2026.
There you go. So
Yeah.
Okay, good. Understood. Thank you. Bye, Neil. He says goodbye. All enjoy your weekends. I'll watch Sunday's show back after my walk. See you all next Thursday. Enjoy your gardens. Have a lovely walk, Neil. We'll see you next week.
Take lots of water.
Yeah, take lots of water. I think it's going to be warm this weekend as well. All right, 510626 is the item number if you'd like to go for the Syringa Palabin Lilac Standard. It's a £30 saving for the pair. It just says one on the screen, Stu. Times two. Oh, 2 times 3 litre pots. Sorry. 42.48 is your discount club price there. Right, let's show you the Helianthus, the sunflower, Sunbelievable, brown-eyed girl. It is a buy one, get one free. Apologies to anybody that got it last week, but it is a buy one, get one free this week. So you can actually get 2 of these right now. £19.99. It's £16.99 discount club price. You only put one in your basket. You enter the code YGTV2025. It will automatically enter the other one into your basket for you.
So that's a good chance. So, if you fell in love with it last week, but now you want to get one for free as well, and you want to kind of double up, then yeah, a good opportunity to get this, because this is one of those sunflowers, only gets to about 60, 70 centimetres tall. It'll flower its socks off all the way right up to end of October, even into November. Dozens and dozens, if not hundreds and hundreds of flowers on these as well. Those beautiful dark centres, those lovely, lovely yellow petals, lovely healthy leaves, great for pollinating insects. And also, this is the one as well that can't produce seed, isn't it?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. So because it can't produce seed, it just keeps flowering, trying to produce seed. It doesn't know, luckily. It's not sentient, thank goodness. So yeah, it'll just keep flowering and flowering and flowering. And this was one of our fabulous viewers who sent a picture in, and this was late last year. I think this was October last year, and it was still flowering like this.
It was indeed. So loads and loads of flowers. 560541 is the item number in the 3 litre pot. It's a buy one, get one free. £16.99. That will be 2 plants for you. And I've seen your comments. Stu's having a little look, so we'll see if we can work that out. Did he say Lobelia next? I think he did. We'll go in there anyway. Lobelia Queen Victoria is what's up next for you. The 3 9cm pots, beautiful dark foliage, bright red flowers, perennial plants.
Yeah, and could get to like 2 to 3 foot tall eventually as well. These brilliant root system.
Beauty.
Yeah, superb root system there. And then you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous, deep, deep plum, port-coloured foliage. And then these spikes of incredible deep red flowers. This is a real statement plant. This is a perennial. It will come back for you year after year after year. It likes a really wet soil, damp soil. just put a little bit of strolch around the base of this when they first come through, because they can get attacked by the slugs and snails when they first emerge from the ground. Once they get to about the height they are now, they're pretty much all right, really. They'll kind of grow up and they'll be fine. But these plants here, there's a garden centre near me, the one beginning with F. They would probably charge you for this plant about $8.99, $9.99 in a 2-litre pot. The magic of our compost means we can get 2-litre sized plants in 9-centimetre sized pots.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
I mean, honestly, they are grown on really beautifully. 560860 is the item number. It's a half-price deal. You've got £15 saving on there, and it's just £12.72 if you are a club member. For anybody that's brand new watching, you go, how do I order? Go to yougarden.com to place your order. You can use the phone lines as well if you want to. There's a phone number on the bottom of the screen there. Use the code, though, YGTV2025. That's how you get your discounts. That's how you get free postage. Everything in the potting shed has free postage on it as well. And apparently, yes, it is showing us sold out. Not sure why. So very sorry about that. We're going to look at it. We're going to try and get it back in stock definitely for Sunday, but it might appear back in stock later on. So if you want to come back and keep checking, or if not, I know you're a regular, you'll come back on Sunday and we will let you know on Sunday. Right, Calibrachoa is what we've got for you, the final one on this table. So Calibrachoa Kita, this is the double collection, 12 plug plants, and let me just tip that up. Look at all that glorious colour in that greenhouse there.
And they divine.
Every single one of those plants is flowering, and look at all those glorious colours.
There's something about that colour range.
I love it.
So stunning, isn't it?
You got yellow, you got pink, you got red, you got a gorgeous lilac, orange colours. You will get 6 colours in there, 2 of each, and you will know which is which, by the way, because on the front there gives you the colours, matches up to a letter of the alphabet, which is on the pod at the bottom. Beautiful trailing little plant, isn't it?
And some have got those single flowers, some have got those semi-double flowers, haven't they? So you've got that mix of flower colour and flower shape there as well, Bex, in that collection. And brilliant root system, all those little plants. They're just ready to go.
Ready to go. 401564 is the item number for that one. We've got to bring you over to the most popular in the show. Yeah, he called it. It's the Cuphea. Oh, apparently other than the pack of pots, because that's doing really well. The most popular plant in the show is the Cuphea. So this is just enchanting. Completely understand the description on this. The flowers are magical.
They are really, really different. I mean, these also remind me of little bougainvillea sort of bracts on here. You look at those flowers and look at this purple colour. Really, really nice leaves, almost like sort of mint type of leaves. Stu's saying a bit like a poinsettia, and this reminds me of a clematis flower.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of look to it. But
I bet there's a name for it, the fact that it's the way that the petal kind of is wide and then goes really thin to the point where it joins.
Yeah, they're weird kind of shape, aren't they, those
are.
petals? But they do bring a beautiful look to this, and that incredible range of colours. This plant originates from the Americas, apparently, so warm, sunny, well-drained position. And basically, anywhere you've got that, you can grow it in anything you want to grow it in. Bottom line with these, to be honest.
Beautiful plant, really rooty. There's flower buds on that one already. 401519 is the item number. A couple of quid taken off there. Absolute favourite. That one will definitely be here on Sunday. Final one on the table for you is the Azalea Encore Sunburst. 3 9-centimetre pots. 2 bursts of flower.
Yeah, which is good. So you get the main flower in May to June, which is common for these kind of plants. But this one will have a second massive lot of flowering for you late summer into autumn. So you will get an azalea with a double flowering period, which is really, really unusual. It
is unusual. Evergreen foliage needs that ericaceous compost. Put it in a part shade position. 511451 is the item number. It's £19.52. Well, what's left for me to say is we are going to wrap up. But if anybody is brand new watching and thinking, what on earth have they been talking about with this club? Stick around. We're going to play you the little clip of film that explains it all to you. You can start saving on your first order. I've had a blast. Good luck for your first ever
Bex.
QVC TSV this week.
Looking a bit anxious, but looking forward to it.
I'm sure you'll be great. Sean will be on there Saturday going into Sunday if you want to watch him as well. Thanks ever so much. We'll see you all on Sunday. Come back, enjoy your gardens, have a lovely time. Here's more about the club.
If you love your garden as much as we love ours, then why not join the YouGarden Discount Club?
The club has been running for many years, and it's where thousands of our customers enjoy a whole host of benefits to ensure that they get the most out of their gardens for less.
Now is a great time to join the YouGarden Discount Club, as the benefits have just got even better. So what do you get when you join the club?
Firstly, our members will get bigger discount rates all year round. So you'll now receive 15% off our range of plants and accessories, and that's on top of any other discounts you might have.
For those bigger investments, such as garden furniture or lawnmowers, for example, you now get 7.5% discount on all of our outdoor living and machinery range.
In addition to the ongoing discounts, you'll also get more voucher value when you join or renew your club membership. We will send you 4 £5 product vouchers, which you can redeem throughout the year against the cost of your orders.
And as a new added benefit, you will now receive 2 free P&P vouchers, which can be redeemed against the cost of your shipping.
Club members get priority access to exclusive offers and brand new products at our best prices.
We'll keep you up to date with fantastic advice and top tips from our grown experts and professional gardeners to make sure that you get the most from your new purchases and existing plants. The best way to join the club is with our auto-renewal subscription. You'll pay £10 per year, then at the end of the year we will automatically renew your membership to ensure you retain all of your benefits. Plus, the price you pay when you join will never go up for as long as you remain a member, and that's a guarantee.
And remember, when you join the club, you will start saving from the very first order you make, as the discounts will be applied immediately. So with all that the YouGarden Discount Club has to offer, why not join us and start saving today?
We'd love to help you make the most of your garden for less with the YouGarden Discount Club.